I think mine is at my end. Yours is wherever.
All right, gents, we're live, and 1 second, my fucking thing fucked up.
Hate when that happens.
That doesn't sound angry at all.
We've had some technical issues D&D so far.
Yeah,
Monitored
Many.
cameras and sound and whatnot.
that's true. That is
The
very
only
true.
issues I had was when I just didn't have a webcam, but that wasn't much of an issue so much as I was trying to save you guys from seeing me.
Well, unfortunately, you guys can't see me even after I updated some shit. So, anyways, welcome to session 4, guys.
What's up?
Well, as you recall, you guys were captured. You thought they were just trying to help you out, rescue some stranded sailors out in the middle of the sea. Your hope for being rescued was dashed mere moments after you guys were picked up. They separated one of you. But that is where we're going to start tonight. We're going to start with Zach and Chinna. So Zach and Chinna, or just Chinna, you are over. Did you guys see the ping?
Nope.
Why the fuck? I'm having.
I probably wasn't
issues.
zoomed in enough. Try again. Ping again.
It's
Is
not.
it here? Is it here? Whoa, slow motion.
Yeah, it's not really doing it. I don't know what the hell is wrong with Roll20 for me tonight.
I think I remember where he was. I'd had to.
Yeah.
Because mine is dumb.
I mean, we do have weather effects going.
You're not supposed to see that yet. But no, that is correct. You guys have been in custody for a few hours now, and the weather has actually started to pick up. It is now storming. You can feel the boat rock side to side as the swells get rougher and rougher. Off in the distance, you guys do hear distant thunder. So let me go ahead and get that going. So we're gonna have some cool stuff tonight, guys. So, oh, my bad. More technical difficulties, so just bear with me, guys. I thought I had everything up. I really did.
You have 3 monitors. How do you not know?
I had.
And we are all supposed to be level.
Yes, level 3.
I did kind of have a question about that, but if you need to address something first, I can wait.
Oh Jesus, that's loud.
Wow, that is really loud.
That is crazy loud.
You can adjust it in
right Discord. Right
Yeah,
click
just
the rhythm bot
turn
name.
that down.
Lower its
I'm
user volume to like 20%.
That's Yep, that's 20% volume. That's crazy loud.
Scared the shit out of me.
You guys, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare any of you, but we have ambiance tonight. It's the creaking.
Well, I don't have ambiance because I turn that shit all the way down.
Well, okay. Well, then you don't get to listen to the thunderstorm coming in.
I'm good with that. I'm okay with that.
Well, off in the distance again, you guys hear a rumble of thunder. Looks like big storms coming in as you guys are dealing with your predicament. But as I said, we are starting with Mr. Chinna, and
we can't go and look at him.
No, you guys. Everyone else is. Where are you guys at? Yeah, you guys.
We're in the brig.
Yeah.
Barely clothed and fed, but we're in the brig.
You guys are there.
You guys just got high.
Yeah.
I didn't get high. The horn dude got high.
So, anyways,
I needed a fix. I'm sorry.
That's true. So, anyways, you guys were doing your thing. We'll get to that in a moment. But, Mr. Chinna, you hear a knock at your door, and it's you don't have to get up. It's your guard guy coming in. He's giving you dinner. In fact, during the last several hours, you have been treated with respect and just overall really decently. These are your kin, after all, and they understand what you have volunteered to do for your people. So they know that. Now, they did take away your gear, but unlike the others, they allowed you to remain clothed. So that is very nice. And he fixes you your meal, and he mentions to you, caught your name as Flame Speaker, yeah?
Aye, lad.
Yeah. What were you guys doing out there all by your lonesome?
I shipwrecked across these dangerous waters.
Oh,
Beasts from the deep and whatnot.
oh, beasts.
Watch.
Crews, assuming pirates.
Aye, maybe. Weren't
Aye.
quite sure of that one.
Yeah. Well, have you heard? Well, no. You take it you haven't heard any news, Flame Speaker. But we heard word before we left port. The FPC, the Free People's Coalition, are making some moves. Nothing but a ragtag bunch of troublemakers and pirates. They is.
Aye. There'd be none of their lot here. I'll tell you that.
Well, can't be too safe. Have to make sure. We're aware of you and what you've done for our people. But should only be a matter of time before you're reunited with your friends. And yeah, Zach, with that, he leaves your meal on the small end table there, and he lets you sort of just eat, and he exits the room, and you enjoy a nice meal. They've given you a nice stew, but you can tell they're starting maybe to run low on their provisions. So the stew, you can tell, is from salted pork and vegetables you think might have been dehydrated. And a nice large flagon of ale for you is where we're going to leave with you. And now we're going back to our friends in the brig. And with you guys did have that little moment with the guard. He allowed you, Neb, to share in that smoke of the dwarvish dry leaf that he had. I hope it wasn't too strong. Okay.
Quite good. I'm going to have to look for that.
All right. And we're going to start with Mr. Who are we starting with? We're going to start with Van.
Oh no. Okay.
Van, we're jumping out of roleplay for a moment.
Okay.
Joe, it is your birthday.
Oh shit.
Hey.
So happy
Yay.
birthday. I hope your
Okay.
streamers have wished you the best of birthdays.
They have. All my streams have been awesome today.
Wonderful.
As
Well,
they always are.
if anybody from your stream is watching, I, as your dungeon master and friend for a long time, will be granting you something.
Okay.
You, for this
Oh
evening,
boy.
and this evening alone, are lucky.
Oh nice.
You have 3 luck points to use this evening.
Noted.
Yes, so whenever you make an attack, an ability check or saving throw, you can spend one of those 3 to roll an additional d20. Okay? You can use the ability after the original roll, but before the outcome is revealed, of course. You choose which of the d20s you would like to use for the ability. And, well, we all know the lucky thing. That's you tonight. Just 3, and 3 alone.
I'll take it. I appreciate that. That may come in handy.
Yes.
Might also get us killed.
Yes.
There's been
That is-
foreshadowing.
That is also true.
Yes. So now we are going to get on with it. This is mere moments after Neb, you shared the smoke with that guard dwarf. In fact, he comes back to you guys. And he says, Captain wants to speak with each of you. And guard says, he didn't tell me which one to bring first. So which one of you feel lucky tonight?
Well, I mean,
And
that's
Van,
not fair.
I feel like Val should go first, being as he's the.
that's why I wanted to mention the luck before I said this. So
No, I guess I'm going first because I feel lucky. Son of a.
the guard
That's
eyes
cheeky as hell.
very cheeky. So he looks at each of you in the eye, and finally, Val, he lands his sight on you, and
You
he
mean
looks.
Van?
What? Van,
You said
yeah.
Val.
My bad.
Okay.
There's an NPC with the V name and a player with the V name. Cut me some slack. Van Homan.
And they're both going to survive to the end.
We'll see. So Van Homan, the guard points at you and he goes, "Aye, I'll take the tall one." And points to you, and he unlocks the gate.
I look over my shoulder and say, "Do you mean the yoga?"
Orc.
Oh, they're okay, yeah. The orc.
He goes, it's like, now I definitely want to take you with me, you smart aleck. So you and he, actually, I'm going to move both of you guys. He guides you through the ship, you go through the cargo, you go up a deck, and he takes you to...
Home tonight. Oh, sorry.
No, he leads you...
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
I'm the bard, man.
Yeah. So he leads you, and he leads you to. It looks like just like where folks eat. It's fancier, so you determine in your mind that this is the officer's mess, right?
Okay.
And before you sits the orc who greeted you, the dwarf, excuse me, the dwarf that greeted you when you were brought aboard their ship. And he beckons you to sit in front of him, so of course you, the good boy that you are, do. Now, again, this room looks like people use it for eating, and it's mostly for that purpose, but tonight... There's nothing on the table. Never mind what the art looks like, okay? There's nothing on that table that you see, okay? So, he looks at you, and he looks at the note that his sort of aide, the notes his aides were taking when you were brought aboard. Remember, they asked you those questions.
He's got my letter.
He's got that. He also has your name, and he's looking through the name to try to put name to face. Now that he sees you, he's a very busy man. Of course, he's the captain of this vessel, and he stands and puts his arms behind his back, and he looks, down at you now that you're sitting. He is taller than you. He did that for dramatic effect. And he goes,
okay.
He goes, "You must be Mr. Van Homan. Is that right?"
Yes, but people call me Van.
Right. Well, Van, if you don't mind, I will proceed. I've got some questions for you and your friends.
And I've got answers.
Well, good. Before we continue, my name is Turnock. I am the captain, but you may call me Captain or Captain Bristlebow.
Captain Bristlebrow, it's an honor to meet you, truly.
I'm sure. So anyways, he continues, and he makes sort of a scene in front of you where he goes behind off to the side of the table, and there's a set of drawers and everything, and he takes his time pulling things out. And the first thing he pulls out is, let me pull this up here. Let's see.
He's upstairs.
Who's upstairs?
My kid.
Oh.
Sorry, background.
Oh, okay.
Hey, while we're pulling up stuff, I'd just like to say, David, you set a very good atmosphere here. I've got the zoomed in on the ship, and I see the little rain animation on the top, and got this background music, and it sounds like there's a storm outside of a ship deck, and it's
Well,
really, really nice.
well, I try.
I mean, I guess you do. I'm just playing.
You're a bastard. So,
No,
anyways,
sir. You succeed.
You do succeed. That's true.
well,
succeed.
except the thing I wanted to pull up, I didn't add to Roll20, so I feel really bad about that right now.
It was a great
You're
DM.
doing some whole game prep stuff, though.
Yeah, I spent like an hour on this weather. It wouldn't work for the longest time. But anyways,
All right, so he pulls it out. Do I
Okay.
want to feed this
Yeah,
one a
he
peanut too?
does.
Do I want to feed this one a peanut too?
What kind of role playing is this?
Are we about to get into brown chicken, brown cow territory?
so he pulls
Wow.
this out and he shows it to you, and he asks you, "Do you know what this is?"
Well, from the best guess that I can muster, I would say it's paper.
He slams that paper down in front of you. Do you think this is a joke? Seas controlled by pirates and being raided nearly on a weekly basis, sir. You think this is a joke. You've seen this before, yes?
Even if I had, I don't think that I could understand it. I'm sorry, I meant no offense. I cannot read the letters.
Yes. It is a dwarvish text. I cannot read it either. My best guess, some kind of code. We were hoping you or your friends might know something about this. Do you recall the document, yes?
Okay, have I actually seen this before?
Yes, those are the Dwarven naval documents you guys pulled out of the strongbox.
Ah, okay. See, that's what I was. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
yes, we pulled them from the shipwreck.
Yes, interesting. And you see that there is the naval seal of the Dwarvish Navy there, yes?
Yes, my compatriots educated me on that seal.
Yes. Well,
Hey guys, I'm still here, but I got some other issues, so just keep doing what you're doing.
Take care of your thing, man.
yeah, no
Yeah, do
problem.
your thing.
We'll just save you for last then. So,
Thank you. I might have to switch computers.
oh, no problem. Just let us know.
We'll be here.
All right. So the captain rolls back the document. He goes, "This was found on you fellows. I'm quite curious as to where you found this."
As I just said, we found it on a shipwreck.
A shipwreck, you say?
Yes, of course.
And where was this shipwreck?
Well, unfortunately, when our ship went down alongside it, I must tell you that our navigational equipment was lost with it. And I am not a seasoned sailor, as you might say. I am rather green, and I would say my best guess is somewhere to the south, maybe to the east.
Okay, well then perhaps you can answer another question for me. What were you guys doing alone? What? And then he pulls out another piece of paper and he shows it to you, and Van, you instantly recognize it as that mysterious letter that was that you guys had found in
Okay.
in the
The
other.
one that I had pocketed. Pocketed.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's that hastily written letter that you had found, and so he pulls that out and he begins reading it aloud. You already know what it says, right? So for now, he's just reading it himself. He goes, what did you find in the bilge?
Tentacles. That's what we found. They were just tentacles and skulls and tentacles.
I see.
I couldn't tell you.
And did you find this as well on the tentacle vesicle? Tentacle vessel? Words are hard, guys. Do you know
Yes, we did.
Do you know what this is?
An amulet.
Yes, of course. Do you know whose amulet?
Well, by the rule of finders keepers, I would say that belongs to our Neb.
You pissed off this dwarf, Van. He slams his fists on the table. He's like, "You're to tell me you don't recognize Zonomor's amulet."
I can tell you I did not.
So the dwarf rubs the bridge of his nose and pulls himself back up, standing straight now. He closes his eyes and sighs for a moment, and he goes, "You seem like a learned man, sir. You're to tell me you don't know the story behind this specific amulet."
Well, I can tell you I've heard the tales. I had no idea that his amulet had gotten lost on some vessel in this pass. I'd never left the old world before. What would you like me to say that would bring you satisfaction?
Well, you know that this amulet has been in the care of the Dwarvish kingdom since Zonomor and his ships went missing, yes? And you are familiar with the tale only one of those vessels came back? Sir, were you aware the captain of that vessel was Dwarvish? Did you know he gifted this to our king at the time? Do you know it was passed down from father to son until our current King Olgrund? Where it went missing some 15 years prior?
I can tell you that I have heard the tales and nothing more.
And
There
he
would
cuts
be no
you
way
off, and he says, "And what happened to the ship you found this on?"
We burned it
Tentacles.
because of the tentacles.
He takes another sigh and he says, "I'm not inclined to believe you."
And I'm not inclined to lie.
You're FPC, aren't you? Free People's Coalition.
I am but a green sailor that came out here, my first trip out of the old world, and and my first trip are shipwrecks. We try to save some people. We get blasted into oblivion by these two ships from the sky that shoot lightning from their noses. I couldn't begin to tell you what's what at this point, other than the other men in the cell and our dwarvish companion, wherever you've taken him, would all know better than I.
He takes a brief moment. He rubs his beard, thinking. He goes, "We'll see, won't we? On one thing I believe. You're green as the grass, sir." So then he calls the guard.
Never mind, I don't want to.
No, that's the end of the conversation. So don't say
Good.
anything. You will start to piss this gentleman off.
I know.
So anyways, he takes you away. In fact, you are led. You do not go back down. You are led
Oh, boy.
outside of the ship. In fact, I will sort of guide where you're going. There's a guard with you. He takes you into a room where you find Mr. Chinna.
Reunited and sorry.
So, you guys can talk amongst yourselves, but we're gonna carry on. We're gonna bring Sturf now. So, Sturf, it's your turn. You're led to the dwarvish captain. He does his introductions. He bids you to sit, and same conversation follows. He asks you, why do you have these? And he points to he has everything laid out before you. There's no theatrics here. Everything's laid out before you. You see the naval documents, the amulet. You see the letter laid out before you, and he kind of has them laid out one by one. He points to the documents. There's like Why do you have these?
We stopped to, under the command of our first mate Val, time to try to see if we could salvage or save anything or anyone from that ship that was wrecked. What we found below was the stuff of nightmares.
And then he points to the hastily written letter, and he says, "Your boy, Van, his name was, said you found this, and you investigated. What did you find that made you want to burn this vessel, sir? A good vessel you could have salvaged for your own."
I tell you now, I've been on these seas a long time, maybe not as long as you, but what we saw in there was unholy. What we saw in there was an abomination, and we had to burn it.
And he nods at you and rubs his beard, and he sort of whispers, "Tentacles." And you
It
overhear
shudder. I shudder when he says it.
that. Okay. And now he's pointing back at the amulet, Sturf, and he goes, "Do you know what this is?"
Looks like a old amulet.
Yes. Is this something you had found in that vessel you so easily burned?
We took some strong boxes from the vessel, and I'm assuming this was in one of them.
Yes, you were all found with a number of gems and jewels and quite more gold pieces than I would expect any simple shipwrecked survivors might have upon their person. So this was found in the strong box, or did you say boxes?
I had just come down from the deck after keeping track. I believe they had already found it at that point, because I don't recognize it.
Okay. So he eyes you up and down, trying to gauge if you're lying to him or not. And he looks you dead in the eye, unblinking. He
I
asks,
meet his gaze.
and he asks, "Are you FPC?"
I scoff. I ran away from that world. Look at me. I live on the seas for a reason. They would sooner accept a dwarf from the Navy than a half-orc abomination.
You would be surprised, young orc. And he doesn't even mention the fact that you're a half-orc. He just says straight up orc right to you, Sturf. And he goes, "Past few years, tales tell of how inclusive they've been. It's what I'm trying to determine, if they've included you and yours. Was the FPC behind the theft of this?" And he points to the amulet, and then he goes, "Or of this, to the naval documents?"
I have no idea. As I mentioned, we stopped because we saw a ship burning. We investigated under the direction of our first mate, Val. We found that abomination in the bilge and burned it, and left with the strong boxes. En route back to our ship was destroyed, and that is how you found us.
Interesting. It's a lovely tale. I would think your bard friend would tell in an inn, but from you, it still reeks of lies. Are you aware of what this amulet represents to my people?
I'm not. Just real quick question. I'm
Yeah.
not really familiar with dwarven culture, correct?
Yeah, that's probably true, yeah.
Okay. No, I have no clue.
And he sighs and he says, "Interesting how it ends up with the likes of you." And he says "you" with disdain, like talking about you, like specifically Sturf. He's not a big fan.
I get it.
Yeah. So he
What do you
I
brings.
just stare back at him because this is not the first time that I've obviously dealt with people like him treating people like me like this.
Yeah.
So it's thick skin.
So he sighs yet again. He goes, I think we're done here. I'm not going to repeat myself. And I still don't believe a word any of you are saying. It's so... And he's trying to find the right words, and it just sort of trails off, and he just goes...
Ludicrous.
Yeah, he just sort of shakes his head, and he calls for the guard, and he leads you to the same place. You and end up in the same guest quarters with Van and
Before I take it away, I say,
Yep.
I tell nothing but the truth, and you can confirm all of this with Chinna, one of your own, if my word isn't good enough. And I go out with the guard.
All right, and now, Neb, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm
Okay.
still having my character sheet's taking forever to load, but I should be good for this part.
Well, don't feel bad. I think Roll20 was having issues tonight, so we'll just...
It's not just you.
Yeah, it's all RP right now, so we're good to go. So yeah, you are led in, and clearly this dwarf is utterly disgusted by being in your... just in the presence of you, Neb. He does cordially introduce himself as Captain Bristlebow, and the same deal kind of plays out. He points at each of the documents, and he says to you, now, Demon, what were you doing with these?
These items that you refer to were found in a strong box that we recovered from a wrecked ship. I do not speak Dwarven. I do not read Dwarven. I do not have any idea what those documents say.
Yes.
Yes, we opened the lockbox to see if there was anything valuable in it. We were unaware of what the ship was. We put everything back in the box. I stashed it under the floorboards of our ship, fully intending to return it to Dwarven authorities if and when we made it back to port.
Interesting. So he doesn't spend nearly as long as with you as he does the others, Neb. Clearly, this dwarf has a prejudice against, well, not just the half-orc, but more so you, since he just cannot look at you for more than a moment at a time. His eyes are darting all over the
Does he
room.
ask me why we burned the ship?
Yes, he does ask you that. He goes, I think we're done here, but before I dismiss you, Demon, your friends have told me a rather tall tale. Tentacles and unholy monsters and beasts in the bilge of a vessel. It makes for a wonderful tale around a fireplace with a good strong mead or ale after a good dinner. But
Neb is visualizing what he saw in that room, especially the face being absorbed back into it.
Mhm.
And I don't know if you want me to roll for this, but it is genuine terror on Neb's face because he deals with the occult, he deals with weird shit, and this thing in that ship scared the bejeebies out of him. And he doesn't even bother trying to hide that he was terrified of what it was.
what would you roll for that? I don't think a roll's necessary. This dwarf captain...
I'm not trying to deceive him. I'm genuinely terrified of what was in that ship, and
Yeah.
it needed to be burned.
Yeah, no roll's necessary. He's actually, as he's talking, he sees, the expression on your face change, and he thinks, and he sits back down, somewhat defeated, and he looks at you dead in the eye. It's the first time since you started speaking with the man that he has done so, and he's shaking his head, and he says, what in this world could scare a demon? And then at a wave of the hand, he dismisses you. You walk out, and the guard out front takes you to the same place. And now you guys are all together in these guest accommodations. And
I'd like to ask the guard to relay my thanks for the hospitality and rescue.
The guard just sort of gruffly nods at you, like, sure, whatever, Mr. Demon Man. But yeah, he just sort of gruffly nods at you, and he's like, I gotta get the last dude. So now it is Van's. Damn it, I did it again. It is now Val's turn to go through the same interrogation. You all can talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
You got a topic?
But am I
Flame speaker.
am I in that room?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay, so it's a guest quarters. It's just like a two-bedroom guest quarter. You've got the only one with the solo bed. These other two are bunk beds.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if they'd shut the door on me. I would have stayed in my bunk if they shut the door. So
Oh.
like, do I like they could literally be? And they opened the closet behind you, and Shannon's like, "Oh, you're all here."
No. So what is? Let me paint.
Harry, what are you doing in there?
let me paint the picture. Okay, so here's what's going on. You and Van have been talking amongst yourselves since he was brought in, and then they brought in Sturf, and now they just brought in Neb. So when Neb walks in, it kind of interrupts a conversation already in progress. So that is what you guys can now discuss while we wait.
Neb immediately but politely asks the flame speaker, "What in the hell is going?"
Hi. You're being questioned. Just verifying that all of our stories line up, and you're no vagabonds upon the seas. As I said, you tell the truth, you'll be all right, lad.
They didn't believe a word.
They believed it well enough.
Sturf told them.
They'll believe it even more when I
me.
tell them.
What are you going to tell them? I mean, I don't know what happened half the time.
I'll tell them the truth, and they'll believe it from me, especially if it matches up with all of you. And that shall be our truth. The truth of Tyr.
As I said, we wait and we trust in
I mean,
Jenna.
there's no reason for us to come up with any story because we all told him our version of what happened. So,
But
flame
do you-
speaker, tell him your version. It should line up regardless.
But what will they do with us afterwards?
Culture is will take us to the nearest safe port and leave us on our way.
But then what are we going to do?
Did he say anything? Well, I guess at this point it came up. What was he talking about us having all this gold? Did any of you take anything from that strongbox?
Everyone looks at Van.
Well, no, because the
We never
strong.
got them open.
Yes,
Neb was the only one that opened
We
one.
lost
All
two
eyes shift
strongboxes.
back
You
to
lost
Neb.
two, but as you guys recall, you did open the one, and it did have some gold pieces. It had some silver, copper,
And
couple
we
of
never
different
divvied
jewels.
it up.
Right,
Yeah, but we put it
you
back in
left
there.
it. You left it in the dinghy.
Okay.
The tied together sailboat rowboat combo you guys were on to leave the burning Dulcinea, right? So that was
Yeah,
still
it was all in the strongbox.
that was the dwarves have had enough time to not only strip search you three and Val, but to also lash up the boats you had to their ship and to go amongst the things on those boats. So that is how they have, they know about that.
I am a rather wealthy boy.
And
I'm
Neb
sitting on
did not
61
take
gold
anything
pieces
from
myself, so
That thing.
Well,
Currently, you're sitting on 0 gold.
well, correct. But I mean, like, according to my character sheet, I've got 61 gold. So, like,
Oh, you gotta update that. That's not even on your person right now.
yeah, no, you guys have
Wow,
nothing.
but that's how much is mine.
In fact, the only person who still has his clothes on is
We got
friggin'
dressed.
dwarf.
Remember?
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot. Yeah.
How dare you
So
send me in there naked to meet the
Well,
captain?
hold on. For anybody watching the stream who doesn't know, on our Discord channel we have an in-person section for in-character discussion between sessions. It's fun. They were completely stripped. In fact, our lovely half-orc did not have any skivvies. So there was a whole conversation with that, and the guard
Quite a
was...
sight.
Yeah, and the guard who was guarding them down on the brig had to toss their clothes after they had been searched. So,
So he wouldn't feel like less of a man.
yeah,
They had a
basically,
very long discussion about
yes, Yes.
Surf has a dwarf.
A very
blade.
full discussion.
Basically like a baby's arm from, if you guys remember from Austin
Holding
Powers.
an apple.
Yeah, holding an apple. Yeah. So, anyways, that's canon now, and I can't get it out of my head. Thank you very much. But anyways, that's right. You guys are all dressed. My apologies for not keeping up with
Hey,
things.
do we have our clothes back or not? Do we have our clothes back or not?
God, I hope
Yes.
you do. Otherwise, I'm about to start
We
jump
don't
roping
have
with
our-
it.
Yes. Yes.
No weapons, no gear, no money.
Just clothes.
Just clothes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll always lose a staring contest to a one-eyed monster.
Nice.
I think I saw it blink.
So you guys are discussing amongst yourselves about everything. Any key specific thing from your interrogation or questioning you would like to discuss amongst yourselves?
From the interrogation?
So Chin
I
is gonna, as they're all gathered, he's gonna say, "All right, are they treating you well, lads?" And he kind of looks at him for any bruises or.
Well, we were
Chin-
naked for quite a while.
Flame Speaker, as you know, two of us here aren't exactly well accepted by the general population. So
Especially
I think
not
in the
by
future,
dwarves.
I think especially in the future, you should be the mouthpiece for us while we are dealing with them here. I've been around enough different boats to know when to shut up and just go with it.
Aye, and you did the right thing talking to him like you did. I know your pride is important to you, sir. But times are perhaps tougher than we thought.
Aye.
And Chinna nods in respect and turns to I wanted to say Ben, but it's Neb, and he says, "And you, everything to the normal, I suppose."
Oh, nothing. I've heard worse in my own hometown, but no, he was obviously not a fan of demon folk, and I say with rolling my eyes.
Aye, aye. There's tall tales in the dwarvish land that not all of us wish to tell over the fires. You're a good man, Neb.
Thank you.
And you, boy, you're doing all right then, for all the trouble you cause.
Well, the food could have been better. I didn't cause any trouble. Wait, why did I cause? How did I cause trouble?
You be respectful. These dwarves are multiple
Wait,
times your elder.
does he know that I was kind of a shitbag to the captain?
No, but he knows you'd speak out of decorum.
That's
You've done
fair.
it before.
Okay. Well, I'm a rich boy. I'm supposed to be kind of, I don't
Yeah.
know any discipline.
Hey, that's all character to character, man. You're cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just like, no, but well, he started it.
Alright. You keep your manners, and
Young man.
I'll see you back home to your mammy.
I just look at look at Neb and just
I'll
see you back home.
Young
That's all I
man,
do
would
because
well
Neb gets it.
Everybody knows that the greenhorn is the most spoiled shit on the boat.
You do your character
this dwarf
backstory is noble, so
as if he is your captain.
That's why I'm trying to play it that way of like I'm noble, so like I don't feel like this so personally I don't feel like the captain necessarily to me because he's not my captain. I don't know any better than to like he doesn't inherently get my respect is the way my character kind of treats it.
Everyone's role playing very well. That's not any kind
You
of
don't
question.
have to respect him, but you need to act like you.
Aye. Well,
I'll
soon
Give it my best.
Soon Val will be back.
Or
And
just keep that pretty mouth of yours shut.
Oh, you think I'm pretty too, huh?
all right. Well,
Oh, for the love of all the gods.
anyone want to mention anything else that they were questioned about?
So
I did have an out of
sorry.
character question.
Yeah.
With the level up, that involves an item,
Mhm.
so I don't know how that's going to play out. Or is you just going to handle that as we go?
We will handle that as we go. As of right now, you literally just have the clothes on your back, and
Okay.
I mean, you guys could do some fisticuffs if shit came to came down. But
Well, we do have a large club amongst us.
You can
That's
still
tr-
cast spells, right?
if you
have your focus.
if you have the focus,
Oh.
yeah.
Damn. Is there an
I
instrument in the
they call
room?
me- They call me the blunt object.
I mean, I could just stretch it out and pluck it like a lute.
All right. Well, Van,
Please don't.
if you want to search the room, give me an investigation check, and I'll let you know what you
All right.
find.
Our first roll here.
Yeah, but
Investigation check is.
I wanted to have a
Plan.
nice RP. Yes. Okay.
Let's go!
So, in fact, you find a dusty harmonica behind some books.
Nice.
In the bookshelf. You also read some of the titles of the books. Nothing seems interesting to you.
Oh.
Can you read
Can Neb
Dwarvish?
look at the books?
I cannot read Dwarvish,
Can
no.
any of you read Dwarvish besides the dwarf?
I don't think I can.
All right. Well, yeah.
They're all in Dwarvish.
They're all in Dwarvish, and in fact, you hand some books to Chinna. He glances at them and he sort of brushes them aside and says, "You lads don't want to read these. They're all about Dwarvish sailing techniques." So that is what those books are about. Thank you, Mr. Chinna. I put words in your mouth.
Yeah,
Um,
I speak Common and Infernal, so that's not very helpful.
it doesn't really help.
That was
as I-
plain speaking. That's all that was.
Yeah. So yeah. But
As I
Mr.
jump
Van.
up on the. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, and Mr. Van found a harmonica, so that is
And
nice.
as I jump up on the top bunk, one of the top bunks to start playing, but as I I'm about to start playing, I ask Sturf. So besides having 3 legs, what is the difference between an orc and an ogre?
Ogres have
Sir, I'm
4.
going to punch you.
I'm doing this as like a, that's why I said besides having 3 legs, he's obviously massive. Okay, that's all.
So another thing,
I'm still in awe, but I'm not like intimidated by it.
so like another thing that you guys did discuss in the in character conversation on Discord. Van was asked to come up, or somebody. Neb, was it you who asked Van to like sing a song or something?
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus, not now.
I believe Van may have a song.
Son of a bitch.
Happy birthday, bastard!
I hate you. Okay. Well, this one goes out to our orcish friend.
No,
Some
I can't
body.
wait.
Oh wait, no, wrong one. My bad. Okay, so this is something I threw together. I hope you guys don't hate it. I can't believe I'm doing this now. I wanted to do this in a tavern, but this will work.
It's your birthday. You're gonna sing for your supper, sir.
Isn't it the back? Isn't it this back? Okay. In shadow of the tower keep, a young man finds a ship. He finds a crew, a better home, and green he finds the whip. From Blainmore port they set their sails and head for open sea. The old world they would leave behind and take to you they me. Make way for yonder boys and we must not delay. Make way for yonder boys and we see another day. Horizon rose in blackened smoke, a vessel ran ashore. A murdered crew, a plundered ship, and evil round the door. The fire dwarf would speak a word and set ablaze the wood. Oh, come now, boy, we tarry not, for here there is no good. Make way for yonder boys, and we must not delay. Make way for yonder boys, and we see another day. In midnight black and lightning crack, a legendary foe. And though their ship would see the floor, a new ship they would know. From foe to friend, a wound would mend, and from the shipwreck sent. And I can't really say this last line because it doesn't fucking work, because I didn't know. But I'm gonna assume the stern-faced dwarven captors gave a ship for recompense. Oh, make way for yonder boys, and we must not delay. Make way for yonder boys, and we see another day. Make way for yonder boys, and we must not delay. And it just goes on and on and on.
All right.
There you go.
Round of applause. Yeah.
Happy birthday, sir.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Very nice.
Jolly good.
All right. So how'd you guys enjoy our bards singing?
I was tapping my toe to the beat.
Very nice.
Just wait till I
See-
seduce some ladies in the tavern with that for all of us.
If I had a tank and veil, I'd hoist it.
So
Yes.
send the lyrics to everyone, and then next week when we all have our drinks poured, we'll all join in for the choruses,
Yes.
and we'll have our own.
Absolutely.
You'll get your DM doing it too, because that shit was fire. But
I'm glad you guys enjoyed that.
That-
I'll get it out there after the session.
that is enough out of character discussion. That was a good in character moment for Mr. Van Homan. There is a knock at your door.
There will be plenty more songs. I can assure you that.
Good. We love songs. But there is a knock at your door. It is the captain. Captain Turnock Bristlebow. He looks as stern as ever. Maybe more so even after talking with you lads. And he says, "You four, come with me. Some additional questions are required of all of you." So he leads you guys. We're gonna zoom out a bit and check this out. We're gonna zoom out just a little bit. You're all moving over, and
He came back alone. Is that right? He
I
did not
tap
have
Sturf on the shoulder. Where's Val? Where's Val?
Yes.
Don't know.
Val is not with you. It's just you four. So the captain puts you in front of the door at the very rear of the ship, and he bids you all to come inside. You guys can move your characters around, kind of like put them like where they fit.
Does Sturf fit anywhere?
Yes.
Sorry.
Kind of like
In your
get,
mouth.
I'm gonna move you, Van, because you're not staying where I
Okay.
want you. Okay.
Oh, I thought we were just somewhere in the room.
Well, you notice this is somebody's bedroom. It is quite elegant, which would make sense to have the nicest accommodations for the highest ranking member aboard this vessel. And the captain takes his hat off and he bows toward a gentleman sitting at a seat before you. He is currently staring at each and every one of you. And Captain Bristlebow says, "May I introduce you to Admiral Meldris Stoneshield." And then he does another nod and stands straight up at attention, and the Admiral looks at the captain and waves his hand, and the captain is dismissed to parts unknown on this vessel. So now that you're all in here, the captain is taking a moment before saying anything.
So we're in the room with the Admiral now?
You are in the room with Admiral. His name is Admiral Meldris Stoneshield. And in fact, along with a nautical map of your current general area, you also notice all three of the items you were questioned about. Before you, on your character's left, would be the hastily written letter. In the middle is the naval documents. And farther down is the amulet laid neatly on, neatly next to everything. The Admiral stands. He goes, "Gentlemen, my apologies at your rough treatment. Mr. Chinna, please don't, please don't feel bad we treated your men in such a way. Times like these, well, times, they are changing. And times are difficult." Thank you for laughing, Joe.
That was pretty good.
I got another one later on.
I'm mentally telling Vanaheim to be on his absolute best behavior as if his life
Makes sense.
That's a
Makes
good
Can I
place to
just
wrap this
can I just look at him with like a Yeah, of course. Like I give him the look without giving, because you're doing that mental thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so I just kind of give you a look like, duh. But obviously, as like a childish, like I'm gonna try to listen to you. We'll try.
And Neb looks more serious about any than you've ever seen him.
Okay, and then I snap to it. I'm like, okay, yep. He's not kidding. Yep.
Well, the Admiral continues, now looking at the other three of you, and he goes, "Gentlemen, again, my apologies. Times are difficult. They're 2 weeks prior, one of our sister ships was attacked and documents stolen." He points to the naval documents. These were aboard her. So you can see why we were overly cautious. And then he spreads his arms to the other two items. Again, the hastily written letter you found and the amulet. These two items, however, intrigue me the most.
By the light of Tyr. Is that the amulet of Xanamor?
The Admiral nods. The very same. How, gentlemen, has it come in your presence, along with documents that were stolen a fortnight prior?
If I may, Admiral.
You may. Neb, was it?
Yes.
Continue.
When we came upon the ship, which was up against a reef, we did find 3 strong boxes. 2 were lost when our boats were capsized. The third, which contained those documents and that amulet, that I honestly did not know that that's what that amulet was. I have heard of it. I understand its value. I had no idea that is what it was. They were in that lockbox. The hastily written letter was not in the lockbox.
I see.
I will not lie, I had intended to show the documents and the amulet to the flame speaker, as it was in Dwarven, and I do not read Dwarven. Had I shown it to him, he may have saved us a little bit of trouble.
You're telling me you had the amulet of Xanamor, and you didn't know it? The dwarven relic passed down. My people's great relic.
And again, the Admiral nods. He's like, yes, the very same amulet. You and I know the tale, Chinna, Mr. Chinna. Or would you prefer Flame Speaker? I can talk. Flame Speaker. A fitting title.
It'd be at your whim, Admiral. Flame Speaker would be my title.
Well, I am a formal lad myself. Flame Speaker it is. So then the Admiral briefly tells you what Van was told by the captain during his interrogation. This is, in fact, Xanamor's amulet. He was wearing this same amulet the day he basically allowed the magical clouds to disappear and allow the exploration of this new world upon its discovery. Xanamor, as you all recall, took 3 ships from the old world where most of you hail from to the new world to explore before it was colonized by everyone from every walk of life. Xanamor had not returned. 1 ship did return. So now you know that ship was captained by a dwarvish sea captain like the one you had the pleasure of meeting earlier, and that was given to their king. And the Admiral continues and goes, and it's been 15 years now it's been missing. My people have believed it had something to do with that Free People's Coalition, and he spits on the floor, and he says nothing but terrorists and pirates they is.
Aye.
So he finishes his tale with that, and he goes, "Now then, lads, you said that you could have asked your Mr. Flamespeaker here. He could have read this naval document." He now holds up the document in front of you. It's like, not so easy. This is code. Without the cipher, there's no way of knowing what it says. I know it is code because I've written many a document such as this. I do not have the cipher for this particular document. So he rolls it up and he kind of slides like a ribbon around it to tie it up, and he sets it on his desk. And then he goes, "As for the amulet, I will be keeping it safe from now on." And he pulls out a drawer in his desk and he slides the amulet there. And he's now looking at the letter Van found on the Dulcinea. And he goes, "This concerns me the most. Are you lads sure you destroyed whatever it was that you found?"
We started the fire in the room with it.
"But are you sure it's dead?"
I would not bet my life on it, Admiral.
"Nor would I. So,
And I, if I may, I have concerns. We found no evidence of the person that wrote that letter.
Well, other
My
than the
concern
letter.
is some sort of otherworldly infection.
well, the letter does have a destination where you guys were going to. It does have a name attached, so you guys know that much." And the Admiral is nodding at you, Neb, and he goes, "I take it you lads be off to yonder. Is that true?"
Aye.
"Aye. Well, I'll get you boys to yonder as soon as me ships get to where we headed. If you hadn't noticed, I have another ship in tow. But this letter and your stories of burning whatever unholy thing you found concerns me, and it concerns the Dwarvish Navy. We're going to make sure whatever it was destroyed before moving on to where we're headed. You boys will be our guests aboard this ship. You will be treated with respect, and we will give you fair meals a day, 2 warm meals a day, and a snack or 2. And he kind of winks at Chenna and all of you. And he continues, "You are not to interfere with the day-to-day operations of our ship."
Aye.
You lads understand that?
Aye, but we can
Thank
all
you
be of
for your
help. We
hospitality.
all seasoned sailors here and willing to put a hard back behind it.
I look towards Chinna like, yeah, finally, I'm a seasoned sailor. like I get all extra happy and shit.
Well, we'll all try our best. He nods approvingly to Van.
Nice.
So
I don't actually say that.
Yeah, so the admiral explains that you guys will be able to stay in the guest chambers. Again, there's the bunk beds up front and the solo bed in the rear. That will be your accommodations for the voyage. Now, again, you guys will be stopping back at the Dulcinea to make sure everything is burned. And so far, the admiral has not made mention of your soon to retire first mate Val.
Okay. Well, there was another with us, a portlier mold human named Val.
Admiral Nye says, "Aye, that dog's to be remaining in the brig under my custody."
Neb shakes his head and looks disappointed but not surprised.
Well, he is all set to retire, Captain. Got too many years under his belt for his own back. He may be ordinary, but we tend to see him home.
Ornery. Is that what you call pirates? And he lets out a big laugh. He goes, "You boys not be knowing you're soon to retire, First Mate Val, all too well, do you?"
I've sailed with him for years.
"Did you sail with him in the Free People's Coalition?" And he like kind of squints his eyes at you.
I would never. Phew, I spit on the ground.
Goes, you don't know enough about your boy Val, your man Val, I should say. He was asked the very same questions you three were asked. If you were FPC, if you had any involvement in the stealing of these documents, blah 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 blah. He said he was FPC. He said he had put that behind him. He said a lot of things to our captain. Things the Dwarvish Navy would like to see him punished for.
Okay.
What sort of crimes? Chenna kind of stands to attention more because, as far as I know, Zach knows, I have been sailing with this guy for a long time, and he's always been a good dude. And I never heard mention of non-pirates.
So the captain goes, "Loyalty is a fine trait, Mr. Flamespeaker. How many years have you known First Mate Val?"
David, how many years have I known First Mate Val?
You known him for about like how long have you been doing this? Like what? It's been like 10 years?
Well, I was thinking like probably at least 20 at this point.
No, we're gonna go with 10. That's canon. It's 10.
All right, 10
Alright.
years.
He goes, 10 years. Has he ever told you what he did before he was on that cargo vessel 25 years ago?
We just assume.
I mean, out of character, I would assume I probably would have talked with him about that. I'm like a history
Yeah.
buff of sports. Yeah,
Right,
like
right, yeah. So yeah, you guys
told
have
me- Wait,
you
let
guys
me pause.
Yeah.
Is Val a pirate that I know of? Like a PC
no that
person?
you know
Okay,
of.
I'm making
No,
sure.
you don't.
All right.
You are just basically like, what? Kind of
Yeah,
like,
so-
say
so
what?
I am indignant and standing up to him as if I always thought he was an upstanding man.
Yeah, and to what you all know of Val 2B, yes, he is a very stand-up gentleman. So the Admiral goes, he shakes his head, he goes, he admitted 20 to 25 years ago to being a raider with the Free People's Coalition. He said he was a freedom fighter, and he spits on the floor. He goes, pirate is what they are, and are still to this day. And in fact, you guys can see anger rising up within this admiral. Clearly, he's had some dealings with the FPC in the past. He, in fact, looks you dead in the eye, and he goes, "You, of all people, Mr. Chinna, should know they are an unsanctioned political group. The Dwarvish Kingdom and the Empire," and he's still looking at you, but he's raising his he's pointing a finger at Van, knowing full well he's of the Empire. He's like, the Dwarvish Kingdom and the Empire. Excuse me. Oh, where was I? They do not recognize their group of so-called freedom fighters, pirates and raiders. All this talk of autonomy and whatnot in the New World. They're spoiled children who don't know their place. And he kind of like slams his fist down on the table. And he goes, he may not have committed any crime recently, but there are still questions the Navy and our people have for him. And he's still staring right at you, Flamespeaker, and he's quite hot now. He goes, yeah. So he kind of like shakes his head, and he's like, "Apologies, I did not mean to."
I would like to.
Yeah, go do your thing.
I'd say, well, Admiral, as a flame speaker, and therefore as one who speaks for the god Tyr, and all the dwarves follow. Tyr has blessed me with the ability to have anyone living answer for their past crimes, and I will see through any deceptions. Please, if it be your will, let me accompany you, questioning our man Val, to see if he should pay with his life, or if he could return with us, and justice by Tyr's eyes shall be done.
The Admiral thinks a moment, rubbing his forehead. He slinks down into his chair again. He's like, "It puts me in a hard place, Flame Speaker." Well-
Aye, you speak for the dwarves, and I respect that. And I speak for the god of the dwarves. And he nods knowingly and oldly.
And then the Admiral, he's like, "And that may be true, but then I have to answer to the king. What should I tell King Olgrand when we get back to the mountain?"
That if this vagabond of 20 years back and his petty crimes did indeed, by voice of Tyr, deserve to be put to death, then so be it. But if he were to be a man of good valor to be set free, then that be that story too.
Your words are wise, Flame Speaker. And Zach, give me a persuasion roll.
Oh, I'm not good at that. I just use magic and stuff.
I will have to think on it. I will consider what you have said, Flame Speaker, but again, you put me in a difficult position. Our king is not a tolerant man.
Aye, but do you bring every pirate you see to see the king? An elderly man, broken at the back, pot-bellied. These humans are not long-lived as we are. We intend to get him home to his wife in what years he has left. You know this to be true.
In my
Yes.
dealings with people as of yourself, Flame Speaker, I know you speak truth, and you have the best interest of your man at heart. But on this, again, I plead, allow me a day or two to think on it.
I think 'tis good for the mind and the soul. Pray also. And pray this,
That's why
Admiral.
is going to kill him.
And pray this, Admiral, that your cannons be aimed much higher than the horizon, where your enemy in this ship burning is not in the sea. They come from above, spouting magical lightning. Destroy the dart and the men that served with me.
Yes, in fact, I'd nearly forgotten until now. I was so angry to learn we had even someone so far gone from the Free People's Coalition. My mind was elsewhere on that one. And he actually is, I have something to show.
Oh boy.
I have something to show you guys.
He's got handouts, guys.
I do have handouts. I got so many
Do I
handouts.
put it in my workbook or do I put this into my homework folder?
They called them feelies back in the day. Oh, things you could touch. Letters. Soaked in coffee and burnt with lighters at the edge.
So
Right.
he shows you a very
It's a dirigible.
old, very worn, what appears to be on old parchment and perhaps blueprints, though none of you are engineers and could not. He goes, so the Admiral pulls this out and he lays it before you on the table. Do any of you lads know what this is?
Does it look like what we saw?
What we saw was
Vaguely.
How can we tell?
Vaguely, very vague. You see similarities, but differences.
But these blueprints are old, right?
Very old. And in fact, the Admiral will now monologue and explain some details. So the Admiral pulls this out, lays it before you guys. He asks if any of you are familiar with it. Some of you have this vague recollection. Oh, that kind of looks like what destroyed our ship, but maybe different. He points.
That must
Go ahead. Sorry.
This year's model. It was this year's model that destroyed our ship.
he points at the symbol in the middle of the parchment. Do you lads know what this is?
It looks familiar, but I'm not.
Sturf knows. Sturf, what you see there pointed, it's the same seal that was on the naval documents you uncovered in the strongbox. Same exact symbol. So tell the class.
Wait, who uncovered the documents in the strongbox?
Remember in the last one of the last
It was
sessions?
Neb, right?
Well, right,
Yeah,
but
it
then
was-
Yeah, it was.
oh, was it Neb?
Neb was the one that
Yeah.
opened the strongbox. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Yeah.
Sturf because of his background on the sea. Anyways, yeah, Neb, you know what this is. Sorry, my bad. A lot's happened. So yeah, Neb, you know what this is. You in fact know that's the same seal that was on the seal of the naval documents you guys had found. So you share with the class while I go grab a beer.
That is the same seal from those documents.
What does it mean?
They're
I'm just
filling
kidding.
some sort of zeppelin.
I mean, I would imagine I'd probably heard of a dirigible at this point, just being the well-educated person that I am, you know.
I'm gonna grab a drink of your rip.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no, you have not, Mister.
So I would have never
Van.
learned about any dirigibles in my formal education.
No.
Huh.
I also grabbed a beer. Sorry.
I rolled to grab a beer as well.
Go grab a beer also. That's
Are we just are we just breaking right now?
Yeah, we could take a break. Let's do that. It's a good time. We've been doing it for an hour and a half.
Okay.
Break
Wait, was that-
time. What?
Was that
5
the
minutes?
background music that was screeching about dying?
Yeah, frickin' Zach changed it to World of Warcraft stuff. But anyways, we'll be back in 5.
Oh, I thought that was
All right.
you being silly.
No, that was Zach being silly. He played World of Warcraft stuff.
I'll be-
Oh.
Yeah.
And we're back.
Team.
All right, so where we left off, the captain has now showed you this document that's up on all your screens if you haven't closed it, and he has asked you if anyone recognizes the symbol. And Neb has pointed out that that is the same symbol that was on those Dwarvish naval documents, the encoded documents you have come to learn. And so the captain is...
Admiral.
Yeah, the admiral. My goodness, I've got so many. Anyways, the admiral. He's now explaining to you guys what is before you. The admiral says, "Now, lads, this is something you may not have heard about in your history books," and he's looking directly at you, Mr. Van Homen. This is of dwarvish make. You're all familiar with the journey Zonamor took to the New World, yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Before doing that, that mad wizard, as we all call him, was trying to find a faster way to travel than simply by sea. He commissioned the brightest of dwarven engineers to work on a magical air vessel, a ship that could fly or sail through the sky, not the seas. These, and he taps the document, this is what they were working on. It never came to pass. As smart as our dwarvish engineers are, and he kind of winks at you, Chinna, they never got it working just right. An inch or two a foot, but never high enough off the land or the seas to make any decent progress. They abandoned the idea once the 3 ships were fully loaded and crewed to go on that mad wizard's journey. I know our Oh, go ahead.
Perfected this. Someone seems to have perfected this.
An astute observation, Mr. Neb. I must apologize again to all of you for the rough treatment by our captain. He does mean well. His heart is in the right place, protecting his crew in this vessel, and myself.
It is water under the hull, sir.
Good. I'm glad you say that. But based on what you've said, separately, and by what the captain has informed me about, either someone knew of this plan or work carried on after it was canceled all those 250 plus years ago now. Clearly, the design has been perfected. He rolls back up that parchment and slips it back into his desk alongside the amulet in the top left of his desk drawer. And he goes, "Now then, we'll make our way to yonder as soon as we can. Again, we are towing this vessel to its new port of call. On the way, we're going to stop by to make sure what was that ship called again? The
Dulcinea.
Yes, that's the very one. We're going to make sure she is burned, and no evil will come from her hull."
How above board? How far from the reef are we?
Well, you guys traveled about a day and a half before you were picked up.
Pretty
I'd imagine
swiftly
we're
too,
making
though.
them.
Yeah, you guys
Even
were.
though we're being towed.
We were
we're
hauling
at
ass.
speed.
You
out of
guys
there,
were
too,
hauling
on that
ass.
wave.
This ship, because it's has another ship in tow, is not going at full bore. So,
And they didn't have magical assistance.
yeah. Did anyone mention anything about that to your?
Nope.
No, we
Okay.
have
No,
not said
that's
anything
my-
about the reef
That's
monster.
Neb's concern.
Okay, well,
That's exactly my concern too. I just haven't voiced it. I'm like, oh shit, man, oh shit.
Every opportunity Neb has to be on the prow of the ship. That's loud.
oh, I'm sorry. You can turn it down. How do I adjust it for everybody, or is it just individual?
I know
I already
you
tried
can
to
individually
find
if you click on you click on rhythm, you can do it individually. Mine just
Mm.
jumped up in volume out of nowhere.
My apologies. That's
No, no biggie.
yeah. So, the captain is now standing up again after putting away the airship, the Dwarven airship plans. Um, why he has that on his person, you wonder? Amongst yourselves, you can do so, but he puts everything away. He stands back up, and he kind of walks towards the door past Chinna, and he goes, "Now, lads, I wanted to speak with you guys directly. Again, you will not be making any troubles on this ship. Is that correct?"
We certainly have no
intention of
plan
causing
to.
trouble.
Okay, you are our guest. You are our guest. Remember that. We'll take good care of your first mate, soon to be retired, as it were. Probably not the retirement he was hoping for, but we'll treat him justly. And Mr.
Just turn him over to his wife.
May we visit?
At this point, lads, it is late in the day. I must ask you to retire to your cabin. In fact, there she is now. There's a little soft knock at the door. You guys all turn, and behind you, you see the only female Dwarven crew member. She goes, Admiral, you wanted to see me? Admiral says, aye, Nora, thank you. Can you show these boys to their accommodation and tend to any wounds they might have suffered on the high seas? And she nods and beckons you all to follow her, so just kind of follow along. We'll go slow. She is kind of walking briskly through the ship back towards your accommodations, and she introduces herself as Nora Bristlebaum.
Does she have a beard?
She does
Oh,
not
okay.
have a beard. This is Nora Bristlebaum, and she's talking to all of you, and I'm just gonna drag you all. Boom. And you're all back in here. Okay, perfect. That saves us some time. So she introduces herself as Nora Bristlebaum. She looks to all of you and says, I hear you had met my husband, the captain. Is that right?
Aye, ma'am, that we did.
All right. She goes, I was asked to tend to any wounds you may have. And she bows graciously to you, Chinna. She goes, I am this ship's doctor. More of a cleric than a real surgeon, but I help where I can.
Aye, lady, it's good to be in your hands. And tell me, what god do you serve?
She's like, I hear you're a cleric of Tyr. Is that right?
Aye, that I am.
She's like, I think you and I will get along just fine. And she nods. She goes, for I also follow Tyr.
Oh, may his light guide us both.
Indeed. Are you flirting with a married woman?
Gross.
I didn't say anything.
I'm just hoping to God they all say stuff before I start role playing because I'm about to get us in trouble.
I'm not gonna lie. Neb was thinking about it till he heard the last name.
I'm still thinking about it.
Well,
Gonna throw you through one of those little round windows if you're not careful.
I know.
all right. So, does anyone have any wounds or anything from last time? You guys are all good.
Yeah, I
I'm
appreciate
reasonably
that.
certain we do not.
Well, all right. So,
Because we had a long rest in the lassoed ships. Remember?
mhm.
How
That's
should
right.
we address you?
Oh, you're talking to Nora.
Yeah.
Well, the crew, they call me Nora. I see no reason why you shouldn't call me that either. Nora will do just fine. Now, if there will be nothing else, lads, I'll be getting off, and then all of a sudden,
Will you?
it's not what I meant, you bastard.
I'm
I was
just over
going to
here.
ask her
I'm
if she had any books that were not in Dwarven I could read, just to pass the time.
She says, I might have something. I might have to go down to, you were familiar with the brig. Our apologies for that. One could never be too cautious, you understand, with everything going on. I might have a book or two, if you don't mind reading some boring drivel from some halfling physician.
If it's written in common, it will pass the time.
I believe it is. I believe it is. And as she's heading back towards the door, and suddenly from above, you hear, "Look out! Something's coming!"
Shit.
Terrific.
I'm just really
We
glad.
all knew this was coming.
Above the board, I wanted to be like, well, I think this guy might have something that needs tending to, and I was gonna elbow Sturf.
Oh my god, I was waiting for that too.
Sturf would have just slapped you in the back of the head.
I'm sure. That's why I was like, I really shouldn't do this, but that's banned.
So
Well,
then,
Do some
we-
do some RP. Right.
what was that? I asked Nora.
She's like,
I
that was the crow's nest shouting a warning down.
I rushed to the window to see if there's anything we can see out of the port side.
Port side. That's the window where Neb is looking out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
well where he's
I'll-
at right
I'll
now.
look
But I
out
rushed
the
over
window,
there
too.
Okay,
because we don't have any access to the starboard side.
that is true. So yeah, look out the window. Looking out the window, give me a
Perception.
yes, perception check.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, so
His is better.
that's true. So you both are cramped out, looking out the window. You kind of like cheek to cheek, looking out, fighting one another to get the best vantage point. But what you
Your
both
skin
see,
is so smooth.
I love your horns.
what you both see sends shivers down your spine.
Shit,
You
is
see
what Neb says.
a dark shadow on the ocean surface. You've seen this shadow before, and your eyes go up. Above you is one of the two airships.
Is that why there are a bunch of what look like ninjas to be on that top screen?
We haven't got there yet. You
Yeah,
don't
we're
see,
not like. Why are you cheating?
you
Why are
don't
you
s-
cheating?
You don't see nothing yet.
Oh,
So
let me
I just
scroll
say,
down.
oh, that's
Sorry,
not
my bad.
good.
My perception check wasn't that good. Sorry.
yeah.
Oh,
But
that's
what
not
you
good.
do see, Mr. Neb, I'll make a small amendment since you notice what I've done above you guys, is that you do not see this ship powering up to do its energy attack as it did to destroy your vessel. You instead see about a dozen rope ladders dangling. This ship is now above your ship. Climbing down, you see dark figures climbing down very quickly.
I'm going to tell Nora this if she's still in the room.
She looks like she is.
Yeah,
We're
no.
being boarded
She goes, boarded? By
from
whom?
above.
Above, you say?
Large figures from above.
ships again.
It's them.
Above you, you... Oh no.
Yes, twice now.
Bother for our weapons.
We will aid in defending your ship. We need our stuff.
They're down in the hold. I have access to it. Quickly, follow me. In 1 second.
And we double time.
I haven't. You guys don't
To
hear
be
me.
clear,
What?
Neb has no intention but to kill as many of these fluffers as he can.
That is fine.
I mean, that's okay.
That is perfectly okays. Alright, so let me move you guys just a little bit. You are now fully in the elements outside on the top deck And what you see, let me move the camera. What you see is a bunch of the Dwarvish Marines and the sailors fighting these figures who have come down from those rope ladders. The ship above you, the airship seems to go higher above the line where this ship's guns could reach it. Looking up, you see more dark figures leaning over the sides of that ship. So your weapons are down in the cargo hold. To access the cargo hold, you guys have two choices. There is stairs leading right down next to you guys, or you can.
Which stairs?
That would be, you guys are all covering them up. Right there, right in front of you guys.
Okay.
So,
Is anybody else's image like white?
oh no.
Mine's black
yes,
with like
it's all
white
white.
slashes going across it.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I have is
It's
the
the
tokens and the white, and then it like flashes the boat every like 10, 15 seconds or so.
So you're getting reverse weather.
All right,
There we
well.
go.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Now it's back.
I was hoping that would work, but still, we're in the storm. The ship is rocking side to side, front to back. There's thunder crashing. The reason no one saw anything until the very last moment is there's a big-ass thunderstorm, right? So,
Does Chinna have his weapons still? Because they didn't take his stuff off.
no,
Oh, he
Chinna,
doesn't have his weapons.
yeah,
They took his weapons.
they took his weapons, but he was not strip-searched as you guys were. So, do you guys wish to engage or make a dash for the stairwell?
I mean, is that up to like initiative?
Can I see something real quick? I want to see something.
Yeah, you can see something real quick.
Give me a second.
Yeah. What are you?
Yeah, I'd like to make a dash for our gear if I can. That's my vote.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I can't really do much without it.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, I can do some decent stuff, but it's not enough if everybody else doesn't have their gear.
So roleplay wise, you guys have just now opened the door, just seeing what is in front of you and where you need to go. Think of it like one of those cool, Joe. You'll know how there's one of those cool camera moves where it kind of zeroes in on what's needed, where you guys need to go. Right. That's what you guys are witnessing right now. You're seeing the Dwarven soldiers and Marines and sailors fight these invaders, these borders, and it's not too far to the stairs to go down. So if you guys just want to run, I will thematically allow that this evening.
So we haven't actually come all the way up on the top deck yet. We've looked out the.
Yeah, you guys are still basically like in the cabin, in the guest cabin, and you open the door.
Can we see what everyone else is armed with?
I think you can. Give me an investigation check then, Joe, if that's what you want to do. $12. Let me see. Yeah, 12.
And I can see normally, so.
Yeah. So yeah, 12. This is what you see. You see the nearest sailor in front of you, dwarvish sailor. He's just wielding a club.
Okay.
The Dwarven Marines or soldiers, they are wielding some long swords, and the invaders, those you see that all of them are wearing masks and extremely dark clothing, and they seem to have some curved blade. A few of them have maybe a crossbow at their back, but that is all you can see currently.
Okay. So some scimitars.
Yes, a curved blade.
Most likely. Yeah.
That's what you see. So anyways,
Okay.
Nora says, lads, I know where everything is. Follow me. These boys can handle themselves. So she is taking the lead on this, and she rushes out the door and she goes this way and dodges some people, and you guys can all move. She moved exactly 30 feet, so.
My God.
Are we in motion? Is the ship actually in motion?
Yes, the ship is in motion, and it's still, again, going back and forth, up and down as it crests wave after wave.
I just follow her.
Oh, I don't know if this is possible. I want to follow her, but I also wanted to say something to one of the ninja dudes as we pass by, but in doing so, I would actually be casting a spell. Again, I don't.
Are we going into initiative speed or are we just role playing?
Yeah, that's
We're
my
just
question. That's
weird-
really the.
Right
Yeah,
now,
we're
we're just role playing to get you guys your armor and your weapons
Okay.
back. So,
So I'm not casting a spell yet then.
I mean, you can if you want to, but we're gonna have to roll for initiative if you do.
Yeah. Okay. Then we'll if the group wants to get to the gear, we can get to the gear. I just thought it would look really. I thought it would be pretty cool.
So, yeah, and you guys were all close enough. In fact, when you guys were running past, you saw the captain engaging with some of his men as well. And you're all close enough where we can just skip and go down to the...
Hello.
In the pandemonium, we slipped through on that.
Yeah, in the pandemonium, you guys slipped through, and you guys are now sort of down here. And they're close enough. That's, yeah, Nora there, and you guys like on the stairs and stuff. That's where we're at.
Can we bring some of these bad boys up there with us?
So when you guys get down to this deck, everyone is just like trying to rush past you to get up. They don't know what's going on, but clearly they know it's an alert, so they're trying to get past you. In fact, they're ignoring all of you. So. In fact, then you guys just then rush down one more flight of steps. That's the stairs on the right there. You guys are now in the hold, and again, same as before, the other Marines are trying to leave, and Nora brings you over to the provision, and a sailor rushes out up the stairs, so that happens, and she opens that in a chest. She unlocks it and begins handing out your equipment again.
Nice.
Trying to put on my gear as fast as I can. I don't know if we're...
Same.
Yeah, I don't know if we're being penalized for the turns and stuff like that or not, but
At this point, no.
okay.
So I don my armor and ready myself, and I say, "Tyr, guide us," and I'd like to lead the charge once you guys do your thing.
Okay. And Nora says, I have a sick crewmate in the sick bay. I'm going to check on him, make sure he's okay. Your man's down here in the brig.
We'll send any more injured down your way. Be ready for them.
Okay. So, yeah. So yeah, everyone's like all over here now. She's checking on the sick sailor, and you guys can do some RP with Val. While rushing over here, she gave you the keys to unlock.
Well,
I'm
fuck.
lucky.
Let's take
I
him
get
up
him
with
out.
us, and he can maybe earn his freedom by helping defend the ship. Wait. Hold on.
This is the moment he dies.
This might be the time that the DM decides
Leave
to
him
kill him,
here.
though. Should we leave? Yeah, we should leave him locked up. We know he's safe here.
Is he though?
You still to answer for your crime.
I don't think.
I mean, it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all. I'm just
Bring him
saying.
up.
I know this man over like three spaces over
we-
that way has been trying
We
to
are,
kill this guy.
we are getting boarded by a superior ship right now, guys, which may have more numbers than us. We need every hand on deck.
Chinna says we should bring him. Zach, taking the hard right into Mediville, says this is definitely where Val dies. I
Yep,
think
that's
the
like exactly
story-
what I'm saying.
We need every hand on deck. So
No, yeah, I'm with you. Van's also with Chinna.
So
Yeah,
Vale is
same.
like, boarded, you say? Well, lads, get me the frick out of here. I don't wanna cuss. My kid's watching.
Because they've never heard you cuss before. Good
That's
lord.
true. Yeah. So Val's
Never
like,
mind all that.
hurry, get me out of here.
We'll fight to the man, Val, and you included. Grab your weapons.
Okay, and you guys give Val his weapons. Then everyone's all weaponed up. I am going to need an initiative roll.
But do I have my loot now?
Yeah. Everything was in.
Okay,
You're
cool.
given
I'm
past
just
everything
making
was
sure I have
passed out.
everything now.
Everything
and I have a
was.
harmonica.
We're gonna have to take turns running upstairs. Do you know how slow dwarves are?
Yes.
I thought you were natural sprinters.
Oh,
Very lethal over short distances.
we are. Did you see how fast he sprinted out the door?
Oh wait, are we rolling initiative now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because before you got Val out, everyone's kind of here, and then
Where's the,
Excuse me. All
where's
right.
the button we're supposed to?
Happy birthday.
It's on the top
So-
left once you click on your token.
Yeah, you click
Right.
on your token and then it's the top
Right.
left, it's at initiative.
Or if you're on your character sheet, it's to the right of armor class. And to the
That's
left
true.
of speed.
So, as you guys round the corner, you see before you 3 enemies who have run down these stairs. Clearly, it is not going too well up there.
What the hell?
Oh, I should probably hit that. Oh, hold on,
Other-
guys.
other
I don't
windows
have. That's
didn't
that's.
open.
I don't have the. That's my bad.
No, you're keeping my damn initiative though.
No, I'm gonna have to.
I'm just kidding.
To re-roll. I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
That's my bad for
What?
not being prepared. Everybody.
Wait, you were
That was our initiative though.
Yeah, that was
it.
showing our initiative.
On the thing.
Yeah, it was our
that
current
it.
initiative,
It was
yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well, let me roll the initiative for these baddies and.
He just wants to reroll his 4 guys. Okay.
Mi amor, el bebé está durmiendo, pues. Abajo. No.
Okay.
Si ustedes juegan corriente arriba, se van a gritar.
So
Abajo. En la mesa.
we're gonna do. I forgot Val. Hold on.
Pues lleva. No, sí, pero llévalo.
I'm gonna do. Neb.
Sorry about that. Back.
You're fine.
Brisbane.
Neb, what did you get? Just call it
I
out.
got a 6.14.
Okay.
I'd be okay with rolling again.
No,
Not with the god.
you're
Oh, these other
you're.
ones we all just got.
I'll take it. It's fine. It is what it is. That's what I rolled.
Starf, what did you get?
18.15.
Van.
23.14.
And
It was trying to do something. I couldn't get out of it.
and Flame Speaker.
If you want to
got the
unlock
old
the screen and see if
palindrome.
you can get it back to
21.12.
If I can spell.
You know what? My favorite palindrome is go hang a salami, I'm a lasagna hog.
It was what again? 2112.
Yes,
That's
Yes,
a great
and
album.
Rush album.
If any of you guys like
Yeah.
Rush, that's a great album.
Yes,
it
I
is.
love Rush. 2112
Uh,
Overture.
so there is a lot of people. Let me
Alright.
just organize this up, and we will. Wrong way, David.
Crap, if there was a way to plug that in over both.
Yeah.
Going to bed? Okay.
That van.
All right, so Van, you are first. You have some line of sight to some peoples, and you all
Okay.
have your weapons.
Wait, there's guys down here?
Yep.
Yeah. So
And you say we've got the keys, right?
yeah. So everyone has rushed down here, like from the top. So clearly, maybe the fighting upstairs is not going so great.
But it's just these 3 that are down here, right?
It is just these 3, as
Just
of
these 2
now.
so far.
Okay.
You still got 2 more decks between you. Well, you still hold on. There's still 2 decks. Yeah, you still got 2 decks to go.
Let's do this. Let's go,
Well,
man.
then hang on. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. Hold on. Wait, am I reading that right?
Probably
Well, I
not.
don't have any level 2 spells, but I'm
Our bards
Okay.
are-
Yep. No, I'm doing this right.
Wait, bards are full casters. They have second level spells.
Not yet. I don't. Do I? Wait. Do I actually?
Yep, you're level 3, yeah.
Why aren't they showing up?
I think when you
Yeah, it
click it,
doesn't-
then you select what level it'll be.
Oh. Okay. Well then, let's see. I'm gonna do this at. Well, it's giving me the option to cast it all of the levels. I just don't know what levels I have access to.
You
So
have
we're gonna-
four level 1 spells and 2 level 2 spells.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, Joe, you are lucky this evening, so don't forget about your 3 luck points.
I don't roll on my spells though.
You know 6 different spells.
True, but you
Okay,
can,
well,
if you need it for anything
That's
else.
the one I have. I do sleep on those 3 baddies.
That was a good sleep roll.
All right. So for sleep, I gotta.
It goes off of their total hit points, and it puts them to sleep in order.
Up to, I think it's like,
Sí, está jugando. Los chicos aquí.
Okay, so you got 29.
So it puts 29 HP worth of enemies to sleep.
All right. Well,
Roll 20. Es un app que hace eso. Es un página
okay.
que hace.
So Van, you can put 2 of these to
Sí, más o
sleep.
menos.
So
Sí, sí, es más
which 2?
role-playing, que estamos los
I
characters
put the two behind this guy to sleep. The 2 of these, hang on, let me see if this works right. That one and that one.
Okay. So what is a good? Yeah, that guy's sleepy. And that guy's sleepy. All right, so yeah, they are asleep.
And I very quickly to Chinna say, we can question them later. We'll throw them in the brig.
Aye, lock them up.
But first we have to, well, obviously we have to deal with the awake guy first.
Yes. So Van, you're done.
Yep.
All right, go flame
So what-
speaker.
My sound went out for a second. Somebody got put to sleep.
I
Yeah.
put those 2 bottom guys to sleep, and
Okay.
I told Chenna that we should throw them in the brig and question them later. Like once we deal
I'm
with this
fine
guy.
that.
Channel says, right then. Into the closet with you, and I'm gonna try to grapple this guy. So, you can make a athletics or acrobatics to resist this.
Good luck.
It's a D20. I gotta beat a 19. Okay, cool. This gentleman and before you, Mr. Flame Speaker, is grappled.
I will drag him once. Oh, I can't move him. Anyways, I'm gonna drag him into this closet, basically. I can move at half speed, so I'm just gonna pull him in through the doorway.
I think you got 15 movement. What? Oh yeah, yeah,
I have speed 25,
yeah. No, that's why I was like, wait, that makes sense.
10, 15, 20, and then I'm using my 2.5 feet to just pull him inside the doorway, since he would be right here, technically.
Okay. So you put him there?
Yep, basically. Yep.
All right, you put him in the carpenter's hold.
That'll be my turn.
All right.
Is that guy unconscious?
No,
No, he's just grappled.
Where is
I-
your?
So
it was underneath him.
Oh,
I mean, they're grappled. They're pretty close, I'd imagine.
kind of. We'll just kind of move you there. There we go. That makes sense.
He moved me like half squares, like free move me to the middle. No, it's fine. Go
Well,
ahead.
yeah. You just hold Alt while you move.
Oh, I didn't know that. You learn something every day. Whoops. Alt. Hey, there you go.
There you go. You're making sweet, sweet love with that man.
Sure are. I'm laying down by the fire.
All right. So, are you done?
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right, so it is now Sleepy McSleepster's turn, and he's still asleep. So it's Sturf's turn.
All right. You're kind of blocking the entryway to that closet, so I can't really help you there. So I guess I'll go and try to pick up the sleepers, or what?
At least one of them.
At least one of them.
I mean, I'm assuming you can grab their waistband. They're dead asleep. You're strong enough.
Yeah. Can I pick
It's
up both of
basically
them?
an inanimate
Yeah,
object.
I would imagine, like, I mean, how, because they're medium creatures, but if they're being dragged, like, I know there's some rules on that.
Yeah. Can I pick up both of them, or can it only be one?
I'll say just one, but give me a strength check.
roll?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't wake them up, so, like, they're magically asleep. We don't have to worry about waking
That's
them
what I
up.
was saying. Like you could,
Just don't injure him.
you might not be able to pick them up, but you could drag them. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
I'm not trying to like carry him. I'm trying to get him into the bridge.
Okay, how's this? Give me a roll above 10 on this strength, and you can drag them with no movement penalty.
Okay.
Do it, do it, do it. I mean,
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you can use your full movement. How much of your movement did you already use this turn? You've got
Let me check here.
what's left of that to move the
about
dude.
15, I think. Yeah, 15.
So-
You can move
I
him
believe
back
I'm
to where you just were.
All right. Yeah. Then we'll do that.
All right. So you move him
Bring him back
to about
here, and
there.
they'll be.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Well, I was gonna. I'd like to shout out maybe out of turn, or we're locking them in here.
I mean,
I
there's,
would
Well,
lock
put them in
the
a-
door.
there's
Oh,
a
I figured we were putting him in the break because we had the key.
Oh, well, I guess that works too. Yeah. That's probably
But
smart.
you got this guy in the closet. I'm not gonna lie, I already got an idea.
All right. Well, yeah, let's keep the sleeping to the brig. It's a good idea. Sorry.
All
for
right.
interrupting.
Where's R. Kelly when you need him?
And he dragged both of them, I thought.
Oh, yeah,
Or
I had
was it
both
just
of
the
them.
one.
no,
I was
just
trying to-
the one.
Okay.
So Sturf, you good?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. It is
Not much else to do.
it is Mrs. Captain
shit.
Bristlebow now. She. Interesting. She's actually kind of staring at you guys. What you've done, you've just easily taken care of 3 combatants, and she's basically like in awe of you guys. And she shouts out, "You boys okay?"
I kind of peek my head around a corner in the cheeky way, and I'm just like, never better.
We're all fine down here. How are you?
So Nora's like, this sailor is sick. We'll need to get him out of here. And while we're at it, if we're going to be fighting our way out from the very bottom of the ship, the sick bay, I've got potions of healing.
I kind of slink my head around the corner again. Hello?
Right. So she has enough for each one of you player characters and one more that she's going to hold on to. So you each get
Okay.
a potion of healing to use. It's just a normal
Yep.
potion of healing, not greater, not whatever. It's just normal potion of healing. The one
Which
she's holding on to, she makes a show of going, and she's like, this one will save in case we need it. And you guys all clearly see it's a greater healing potion.
Gotcha.
What's the D4? It's how many D4?
It's a 1d4 plus 2. For normal.
Okay.
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, yeah, okay. It's 2D4.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you all have that, along with clearly a capable physician / healer with you guys now. You do have to protect the sailor to get him up, or you can leave him. Your choice. He's sick. He's not going to be much help. But that is the end of Nora's term. In fact, that brings us to, well, another sleepy boy. And the sick sailor is going to be skipped. And now... so that brings us to the fighter Mr. Chinna is grappling. Hey Zach, quick question. I'm still new to this whole DM thing. If
You
I,
just can't move.
I can't even I can't even roll this this enemy. I can't even do a strength check to try to grapple out of
Yeah,
here.
you can use your action to try to escape from the grapple by all means.
Yes, I will do that.
Give me
So,
1 second, guys.
Fine. Opposed athletics checks.
okay, I'm gonna do a straight up roll, so you guys can see this. I'm gonna beat that 12.
No, you're not.
I wish my camera was working. You can see my face. I'm like frowning, like.
I don't think you beat the 12.
No, I'm definitely not. So this man struggles at your quite manly grasp.
Surly, angry flame speaker right now.
Yeah, very
I
manly.
maintain that I kept the 14 in strength this whole time, and every time I've RP'd it, it's paid off.
So it's now Neb's turn.
I want to take every weapon and item off the person that Sturf is carrying.
All right, you can most certainly do that. So
Because we're not putting him in the brig and he's got a set of lockpick tools on.
okay, that is a very clever thing to do.
Big
So,
brain plays right there.
big that I can talk. So you find, other than a scimitar, a curved blade, however you want to pronounce it, you find that. You also find a light crossbow. Beyond that, that's all this guy's carrying other than the mask on his face.
I want to rip the mask off, see what he looks like.
Scooby Doo that bitch.
I would have got away with it
And
if it wasn't for you medley tieflings.
I hand the scimitar and the crossbow to
To whom?
or Val, whatever his name is.
Val.
Our pirate turned friend turned prisoner.
Hey,
Okay.
David,
Well, your
if
friend
you-
turned pirate anyways, what's
Yeah.
Zach?
I was gonna say, if you want them to be especially ninja, you gotta give them hand crossbows. That's the ninja version.
They're not ninjas.
Oh, damn.
They are not
They just look like-
ninjas.
I mean, not like exactly. I'm just saying, like, it's
I'm
cooler-
actually
it's
I'm
a
gonna
cooler
keep
weapon.
the
He's
scimitar and hand
basically-
him the light crossbow.
He's basically a sea bandit.
That's fine.
Yeah, which
Is he
is
human?
Pretty sure they have a word for that. I think it's pirate.
ah, yes, yes. Pirates are bandits of the high seas. They might be freeboaters interested only in
And the low
treasure and
seas.
murder, or they
Perhaps
might
he's
be
a buccaneer.
Privateers, I believe, is the.
No,
Well-
privateers are employed pirates. They're
Well,
proper
so far
employed.
what
Pretty
you
sure these are employed.
so far what you guys know about these guys is they're very interested in murder. So
They're a bunch of dicks, and we need to kill them.
that's basically
also-
right.
They also have uniforms.
Don't worry, Sturf. Not your
I don't
dick.
know.
Not your dick, Sturf.
Well,
My-
okay,
my
so
big
I want to
curls.
address something Zach just said. You said it looks like they have uniforms. They're all wearing extremely dark clothing. I know the token makes it look like they're all identical, but for RP purposes, all of the dark clothing is of a similar look. But upon closer inspection, you guys do notice
It is not uniform.
it is not uniform. It is not
Okay.
a standardized uniform as you have seen on this ship with its crew.
Okay,
That's important.
that is.
But anyways, you find the scimitar, you find the light crossbow. Who gets what now? Again,
I'm gonna hand Val, the light crossbow, and I'm stashing the scimitar on my person.
okay. So Val gets a light.
Van gets nothing.
What?
Val,
Okay.
sorry.
And it's the potions of healing, of course.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I have to divvy out to the crew.
Oh, there's only 2 left. Oh, terrible.
Oh no, guys! You guys have to share one.
Oh no!
I've got these 3 potions of healing.
No, each of you have one.
But
And
it's not my turn. I didn't use my bonus action to divvy. I'm just kidding.
okay, so and then who got the other
On with
item?
your-
Who got the scimitar?
I'm holding
keeping
on to
that.
the scimitar.
You're holding on to that. Okay, then you can keep track of your own damn notes.
Yes, sir.
I might have bitten off more than I can chew with the amount of people.
You
We're having fun. We're
having
having
fun.
Yeah. So, anyways, Neb, you done?
Yeah, if he doesn't appear to have anything,
No. You just find some
Um,
weapons on him. Clearly, this guy
I'm more
just came here
concerned
for a
about him
one.
getting out of the brig.
Understood. Well, it's Val's turn now, and he is basically going to use his entire round to take over the dragon of the individual. And I'm just going to do a straight roll. D20. He's going to take over from
I
you,
also
Sturf.
heard dragon.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
his dragon.
I was like, there's a
Take-
fucking dragon in here
Took
too.
over
No.
a dragon.
So,
Looks
okay.
like my luck is gonna come in handy.
So clearly, Val is weak, and he doesn't quite help. But he kind of grunts. He's like, "Damn dwarves sapped all of my energy out. Oh, their damn interrogation." And you guys have noticed that he has like bruises around his eyes and cheeks now. And he just sort of slams the sleeping dude down. He goes, blast it all. And now we're back to Van.
Okay, I move over here, and I go to punch the guy that's grappling with Chenna. Straight up, how do I punch?
How do you punch through a dude holding another
no,
dude?
like imagine we're all like grappled together, and I'm going to it's like a tavern brawl type of fight. Like I'm punching the guy kind of around Chenna.
So basically, are you doing like a Kirk maneuver, a double fist, like above the shorter dudes?
No,
Okay.
I'm reaching over the short. That's a weird. Okay, I'm reaching over the dwarf and like kind of punching the guy, like just trying to fight him because I saw Chenna go and grapple this guy, and they're just kind of like shoving each other around, and so I'm just kind of, because I don't want to pull a sword out, I might poke my friend. Just RP wise, I might poke him, so I'm just gonna try and punch the guy.
Well, for unarmed combat.
Because I don't have that on here necessarily. Oh wait, no, never mind. I have a dagger. I can use that instead in close quarters.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dagger the guy. Do I have advantage on it since he's grappled or no?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, let's see this real quick. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna use a luck die.
Yeah, no, clearly, you expertly move the dagger past Chinna's head, and you drive the dagger into this man's the fleshy bit between the collarbone and his neck.
Like right about here.
Yeah, right about there. You just kind of jab
That's
him
where I was
something.
aiming.
You jab him something good, and yeah. So good move. Good move.
I'm trying to get the RP combat thing down too, because I wouldn't use a rapier in that close quarter.
Right. Makes sense.
Not realistically.
That does make sense. So yeah, anything else you want to do, or are you happy to have stabbed the dude?
I slip him his little. I slip Chenna his potion into like one of his pouches, because I'm still sticking with the mindset that she gave me the potions and I'm divvying them up.
Okay.
You're doing good so far.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna add a little flavor to this. As you stab the guy, you with your other hand, you put the potion in Chenna's pocket, and you're kind of like awkwardly hugging like his hand like on your chest, and he was like, "I have something for you."
I have something for you.
Yeah. So Chenna, you are
Is it locked
greatly concerned.
You're kind of creeped out.
Yep.
All right. So Flame Speaker, your turn again.
Yeah. Chenna. Well, this guy's still alive, right? He's not dead.
No, but he is spurting. It's like going. My fucking camera's off. You can't see.
We've
He's
got
spurting.
red on us now.
Yeah,
I'll
there's
drop
red
him,
on you.
Drop him on the I'm holding him. I can kind of drop him on the ground. Thematic.
Oh, no,
Don't have
I'm
to. Not
listening.
actually
We're
knocking
talking
him prone. Pulls out his warhammer and he says, "Pray to Tyr, you'll wake up to see light again." And I'm gonna bash him over the head. If I kill him, I'm trying to. Hang on.
Okay.
If I kill him, I'm just trying to knock him out. So I'm specifying ahead of time that this is to knock him out, not to murder him. But
Okay.
yeah.
Well, let's see that roll, baby.
Go for it. Here we go. Big dick energy.
Mm,
I think we're good.
mm. Well, let me double check. Yeah, no, you're good. So what you do, I know you were just trying to make this bastard unconscious. Clearly, Mr. Chinna, I hate to say this, but you do not know your own strength. That hammer falls right into his face. His nose, his eye sockets, his jaw goes inward towards his brain. Blood spurts everywhere. This man is no more.
Gonna do it
What's
like that?
what's a common human god's name
Jesus.
in this world, Dingus? Is Jesus here?
He's
Yeah,
everywhere.
he's in the brig.
Okay, so
oh,
let me
Jesus.
let me be specific. Not on this plane.
Okay, that's what I mean. What's a common human god on this plane? Because I can't remember.
Hold on. I talked to Zach about this previously. Zach, what did I tell you about gods in this world? What pantheon was I using? I forgot.
Whichever one I picked.
You chose Tears Forgotten Realms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I have that one.
So yeah, that is what we're doing.
Okay. Anyway, I exclaimed to one of the gods.
It's in the book, but yeah, go ahead.
Or I'll just say, "Oh God, you killed him!
That works too.
Oh God, you killed the man!" And I'm kind of taken aback and shocked that like we were trying to knock them out, and I'm like, "Nope, he looks like Oberyn Martell."
I
No.
was trying to knock him out, but I guess I killed him.
So basically, he's at -6 HP, Zach. So I know you were trying to knock him out, but okay. Anyways, is that all you want to do?
Quick maths.
Yep.
Okay. So it is Mr. Sleepy Time's turn. By the stairs, he's still asleep. It is Sturf's turn.
Yeah, continue taking this guy to the brig.
All right.
Nice.
Well, no roll necessary. I know you're a big, strong, handsome, young half-orc. You drag this masked
And
sleeping
endowed.
bastard to... That's true. Well, we don't know if the masked man is endowed. You can check if you want.
No, I meant Sturf was.
Did I not pull his mask off? I was curious.
Oh
what it
yeah,
looked
no,
like
that's
if
true.
he was
You did. I'm
actually-
sorry. I forgot that. So yeah, going back a moment, Neb, you did pull off his mask. He just looks like a normal human being. He's clearly human. Nothing overly distinct about him. That's about it.
Tie him up.
I mean, he's going in the brig. Do we need to tie them up?
We don't know what hidden skills these bastards have. Tie him up.
Alright, I'll take an
Go keep-
action and tie him up. As I put
Alright.
him in the brig.
So I'm gonna add a little bit of DM knowledge to you guys in the carpenter's area where Zach crushed a dude's skull. There is some rope there. It's kind of like the repair storage area of stuff to repair.
This stuff right here.
Yeah.
Do we see- I mean, we're in the brig. Do we see any kind of like chains or?
I was just
or,
meant use the bed
cuffs?
sheets or something, but whatever.
As far as chains, no. The only metal thing in the brig is the steel door with the bars.
Right. Yeah, because I don't. I mean,
I'd
we
imagine-
have only two guys here, so I mean, we can.
I mean, with that guy dead, are we still in initiative, really? Or
Yeah, that's my question. Because if that's the case, then we can just grab the.
Just toss them both in the brig, tie them up, lock the door.
well, that's the
ask them
plan.
to keep an eye on them and get upstairs.
That's the plan. But if we're still in
The question is,
initiative,
if,
I
if
can
we're still
only-
in initiative, he can only do so much per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. Because
Yeah.
right now I've already.
I mean,
moved
you're not
15
fighting anybody,
Yeah,
so
it seems like there's no longer any more combatants because we have two completely
I'm-
knocked out.
Chinna is going to be hurrying upstairs. He's not going to.
Okay.
You trust that you guys will put him away if it's.
Yeah,
good to go.
I just kind of want to get him in the door and slam it shut, like lock it, and then give you guys your potions and then get upstairs.
All right. Well, then turn orders are complete. Combat is done. You guys can RP the shit out of this.
All right, so we
both those
grab the
guys are
rope
tossed in the
and tie 'em
brig.
up.
So yeah,
We
so
tie 'em up with the rope.
I grabbed this guy and kind of helped bring him out. The one
Same
right
thing.
here.
I'm taking his weapon.
Can I kind of argue with him and be like, well, why do you get the mole?
I don't care. I just don't want him to have them when he wakes up. You can have the damn scimitar.
okay.
Can I actually leave the scimitar with like are these two armed?
Yeah, they're armed identically.
Okay, so we don't actually need. Okay, so we can just like throw the weapon, like yeet them in here or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just keep
Toss
them
them
away
with
from the
the
guys. I'm with him like that. Okay, yeah. I mean the weapons can kind of go wherever. But I'm with you that they shouldn't have them. Correct. I'm with you.
I handed Val a crossbow just so he'd have something else, and I kept a scimitar so I'd have something else.
Okay.
You know, toss.
Well,
it, keep it, I
didn't
don't
we give
care.
Val his weapons too? Because we got them.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I just handed him a crossbow just to hand it to him.
Okay, that's fair.
all right.
I
So
couldn't remember if he
So
had
can we
one
get
or not.
can we
we
get
have
the two
disarmed.
guys
We
in the
have
brig?
we have disarmed the two shadow guys that are asleep. We have tied them up there in the brig, and we are moving upstairs.
Sounds good.
Right?
Is Nora coming with, or is she staying down here?
Yeah, what you guys see Nora's doing, she's got the other dwarf sailor, the sixth sailor. She's holding him up and is sort of helping him get to where you guys are going to the stairs.
Okay, then let's go upstairs.
Ooh, excuse me.
Is that our next move? Yeah, guys.
Yeah,
Yep.
you guys can go up the stairs.
And that brings us up those stairs right there, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
comes
Yeah,
up there, right?
over here.
I'll move you guys.
Okay.
So I sort of did some thematic thing to get you guys here quickly. So let me do. I'm just gonna group you up all close like.
We're in a bundle.
This is by no means the
Our relative locations.
yeah. So that goes. You guys are now here.
Wherever's the next thick of it.
The next thick of it is here, and that is there. And give me a moment.
And now we no longer need to keep any alive. We've got two
Yeah, we could just move
unconscious.
along.
Yeah.
Oh, that was stupid of me. Ignore that. I don't know why I put an equal.
I'm gonna have to go back after the session and look at my spells because I don't know if I actually had any spell like. Oh no, I do. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I didn't assign them right. Thank you.
Okay,
Zach,
so
for
as you guys
reminding me how dumb I am.
yeah. And Zach, I know what knocking a creature out, but I just wanted that guy's skull to crush, so I hope you're okay with that.
I just wanted to kill a guy.
Yeah.
Rick killed a guy.
Okay, so you guys are all
I did.
Who was coming up top first? It was Chenna leading the
It was
charge,
Chenna.
right?
And then
was
me.
lead. I was
Yeah.
I was behind Val and Neb.
Okay. Yeah, kind of. You guys are all cramped there. Now the stairs immediately to your left lead up to the very top of the top deck, right?
Okay, so the one's right next to us, like right above our
Yeah.
tokens.
But
Okay.
coming down from that, you guys see one, and again two, and just moving some shit. 3 and
Shadow bandits. We'll call them shadow bandits.
I've got them labeled as masked fighters, but yeah, sure, whatever floats your boat. So you guys see 4 kind of crammed up on those steps now, literally right to your left. You guys run up these stairs, they run down. You're all basically fucking like run into each other, kind of like
Hello there.
Three Stooges style. So I am once again asking for everyone to roll
Show
for
support.
initiative. Where's Val? There's Val. Okay, everyone roll.
Yes, sir.
All right, Neb, it is your turn. You are like right behind Val coming up those steps. Oh, and Zach just went, so let me... There we go.
Oh, dude. Oh, God, they're right there.
Yeah, please don't kill us.
No, I'm not gonna kill you. All right. If I pinging him. 10-foot radius would encompass all 4 of those guys.
It should.
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay, and it won't hit the flame speaker.
No. I hear him in the
Okay.
back.
What spell are you doing?
Shatter.
All right.
Yeah, should be
It's
good.
a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You just have to do it. I have to roll 4. Okay. Okay, so does your thing need to? You got to press it to cast, or?
Yeah, I did. I had to tell it something.
Okay.
So, if they fail that save, they take 15 thunder.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do my roll in order of these guys. So the first one would be. Hold on, I got the
Middle guy.
yeah, middle guy. Let's see. He beats that easily, and then the next is the first
Bottom
guy
right.
on the right. He also beats that.
Did you guys notice the ninjas look like a penis?
And then the next guy is that guy. He takes 15, and in fact, when he takes this damage, you see him like just fucking nearly like his nose is bleeding, his ears are bleeding, his eyes is bleeding, are bleeding. He's just like grabbing up on his head, and he just crumples over, deceased.
His squishier organs explode. There's also a 20-foot hole in the ship, I'd like to point out.
Yeah. So
Wait, so we can't take those stairs anymore?
There aren't stairs. There's a hole.
Ooh.
Oh.
yeah. So. Yeah, we'll deal with that in a minute. I got one more roll to do. So the final guy
Sorry,
is in the
guys,
back.
didn't think about
He saves too. So a hole opens up right where the one guy dies.
What's half of 15? Because the rest of them take that.
Oh, half of 15 is, we'll call that 7.
That'll be
I think he's 7,
Totally
yeah, you
rounded.
round
Yeah,
down.
yeah,
The other
yeah.
3.
They're not doing so good. They all have nosebleeds, and the one in the front is definitely bleeding from his eye holes too. They each show a little bit of trickle blood from the ears.
So what about this hole now?
And Neb and Infernal says, "Fuck."
So yeah,
'Cause, like-
we'll deal with the hole in a second. It is
Okay.
now.
I was just
north-
curious, like, do they fall or anything like that? Because now there's like a gaping hole, or like, what's the?
No, it's just from the ceiling.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Because they hit
That makes
them.
sense.
Okay,
right?
so if it's from the ceiling, technically there's nothing above those guys other than sky because those stairs lead up to the top deck.
Yeah, well, it says radius sphere. So
Okay, so
Yeah, because I always thought Shatter was kind of like the Terminator teleport, like it was like a ball.
okay, so I'm
a
gonna
sudden
do
loud
this.
ringing noise.
I'm gonna do it this way. So around like the stairs, the stairs they're on crack and buckle, but do not break. The walls around them do the same. Nothing happens above them because again it's sky, but the walls off to your character's lefts are all like splintered and everything. Since it's a perfect sphere, that goes down to the bottom deck as well. In fact, the one masked fighter you guys left sleeping by the stairs, he actually.
No, we put them all in the
We
brig.
didn't-
Oh, that's
we
right. Yeah,
didn't
that's right.
run
That's
them,
right. You
so-
guys left to put them all in the brig. That's right. My bad. So yeah, everything is like all shattered and splintered, and the wood is buckling. Nothing has broken though. We'll go with that.
I jokingly tell Neb, we're going to have to pay for that.
Fine.
But yeah, the structural integrity of this stairwell is not the greatest.
It's made by dwarves. It'll hold.
That's
Right,
true.
Flame Speaker?
Aye. The finest ships.
I
I
so
haven't cast that spell before.
that was really good. I liked it.
I
So
like our dynamic.
God, I was
Um,
hoping none of them would make their save and kill all of them. But
you're not gonna like this, but the first two rolled nat 20s. So, but anyways, moving
I
on.
gotta update our numbers real quick.
It's
No, keep going.
it's Nora's turn. She is in the back holding a 6 sailor, so she is going to just hold on tight. It is now Van's turn. I know you said hold on tight, but that's how you rolled, Van.
Oh no, I'm good. I was just updating the numbers.
Okay.
We have some MDKs.
Murder.
Yeah,
Death,
you
Kill.
like that? You like that?
I too have watched Demolition Man.
I love that movie. I move up here and I with my rapier I pokey stab the gentleman next to me, which is
Tell me the roll. I stepped away for a sec.
it's
Yeah.
a 23 for 7 damage. I think I hit him.
Yeah.
probably killed
He
it there.
he is definitely.
I want to stab him like right in the throat.
Oh, is that what you're doing? Yeah, you stab him
Oh.
through the throat. In fact, it's more of a slashing motion you do, and you
That's
rip-
even better.
and you like rip out his.
Just like-
It's like the
Inigo
jugular,
Montoya, that guy.
and while his like ears, eyes, and nose are bleeding, he then reaches up to his throat and he just slumps over, and it's not long before he perishes.
And in that
darn.
case, wait, who's next? Who's next for
Well,
us?
well, which one was that? The one
Val.
closest to
It
you?
was the one closest to me. Yes.
Okay, so yeah, he is definitely no longer.
He's really most sincerely dead.
Okay. Since just for the sake of I like the RP combat that we're doing, I'm gonna not give it to Val even though he's next on the turn, and I yell at Sturf. I yell at Sturf. Come on and get in the fight, you ogre.
Yeah, except you're wrong. It's not anyone's turn, but the next gentleman, who is the guy next to you.
Oh, wait. It's Chenna's turn next.
No, it's the masked fighter.
No.
who is still-
I'm doing a bardic inspiration. I'm giving bardic
Oh,
inspiration to
okay.
Sturf. It was the whole thing.
Then continue. My bad.
Yeah, I was telling get in the fight, you big ogre, and I give him some bardic inspiration, which is now combat inspiration, so he can add it to his damage die as well, a 1d6, or to his AC.
Nice.
Very
Sweet.
nice. So,
Yee.
watching his ears still ringing, his eyes bloodshot and red tinted due to the bleeding. The next person on the stairs moves, and he kind of... Oops, not that way. He moves just... He's standing on top of his friend's body, Val, and all of his rage and fury is going to you. And
Real quick, does
Yes.
luck work defensively?
Look,
No, it does not.
no,
Okay.
attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Or saving throw? Got it. Okay, I was just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Gotcha. So yeah, he is going to attack you, and clearly blinded from the blood in his going out of his eye sockets. It's a swing and it's a miss. So now it is Val's turn.
Val has a crossbow now.
Yes, he does.
A light crossbow.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Is he blocked by anybody? No, he's not.
He's got a clear line of sight. And I think well, no, the dwarf is still medium, actually. Never mind.
Okay, so...
You could shoot that guy at the top of the stairs.
No, he's going after the guy who tried to attack Van. So he swings and it goes right over his head. What would you say, Zach?
I was gonna say Van actually, per the lucky feat, if an attack roll is being made against you, you can use one of your lucky die, roll a d20, and make it as if he rolled whatever.
Yeah, and that's what I thought it was too.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but anyways, it did not hit, so
Yeah,
good
so
to
I
know.
wasn't worried.
So Val rolled a 6, so he absolutely missed this motherfucker. It went over his head. So what Val did is he shot at this guy as he was swinging, and the crossbow bolt just sort of grazed this guy's ear. And now it's Sturf's turn.
Can I move here or no?
If you're going
Yeah,
to
you
move
can
there,
move through. You can move through a friendly character's space.
No, but can I stay there to attack? Or
okay. So
You can-
I'm gonna do something since our friendly warlock cast the spell he did, the shatter. If you want to move, give me a dex roll. Because while the things are shattered, it's the structural integrity is in question.
right, that's why I haven't moved into that area yet, though.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
He's
asking
not
if I can
standing
stay in
there.
this spot to attack this guy.
Dude, because he is
how-
outside of the circle of like
Okay.
the sphere.
Okay. Well, how close? Yeah, dude, you were within
Technically,
5
I should
feet.
have done that.
No,
Yeah.
I'm just asking because I can't tell
Yeah.
where each character is because Val's like underneath me.
Right. We're pretty stacked up, so
Yeah, that's why I was asking. But yeah, I know I'm not moving into this section yet.
gotcha. I was just saying.
Technically, I should have done that.
So
but-
anyone
Also-
moving in that direction, like up the stairs, you're gonna give me a dex roll to sort of deftly get over the structural issue caused by our friendly neighborhood warlock.
Acrobatics.
All right, so
The
So the Bardic
acrobatics, yeah,
Inspiration-
it's dex. So
the Bardic Inspiration gives me +1, or what is it?
It gives you a 1d6 to use either on an attack roll, a saving throw. Basically, anytime you would roll for something, or because I'm with the combat college, you can use it for your damage rolls as well,
Or add to your AC.
or add to your AC defensively. Yeah, but you do not have to use it now. You can hold on to that bad boy.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to that bad boy. I'm just gonna attack this guy with the one-handed battle axe.
And you can choose to roll it after your attack before you know if it hits or misses too.
Gotcha. Yes, sir. Here we go.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
I think you're good.
yeah, no, you're so good. How do you want to describe the death of this combatant?
Well, his back's to me because he was attacking Van pretty blindly,
Mhm.
So I literally just like out of a murder mystery like Clue, like literally hit him in the back with my battle axe. Like someone just gets hatcheted in the back, and he just kind of falls over in front of him as I hit him in the back.
Okay, so as your axe goes through, you hit him so cleanly, it hits like at the base of the neck, and your axe is lodged in about a foot into this man's chest.
Use your bonus action to remove your axe, please.
Yeah, definitely gonna do that. Definitely do that, and then I'll stay right here.
All right. Chinna, now this big gaping hole, or not, I guess not a gaping hole, now that the withered wood is all around him, the lone surviving masked fighter is at the tip of the stairs, where Chinna raises his shield and the symbol of Tyr catches the light rays as they're coming down from above, and they refocus into a beam that, blasts the guy on top of the stairs with holy light. So this is going to be Sacred Flame, and that's how you do a cantrip. It's going to do all of 2 damage if he fails his DC.
I'm checking. Yeah, he takes 2 damage, and he in fact staggers backwards just ever so slightly, writhing in pain.
From now on, just Eldritch Blast.
I feel like I'm being targeted.
Okay, so the next turn is for a dead man. This next turn is for a dead man. It is now the 6th sailor's turn. He's just gonna cough and wheeze, and now it is this
He
fighter's
better
turn.
cough into his harm.
No, he's just gonna
Vampire cough.
yeah, just right into everybody, right onto Nora. In fact,
Well, with a husband like hers, that's the wettest she's been all week.
Oh,
Heyo.
Cutting words, roll damage.
dude, you didn't even do vicious mockery, and that hurt.
the captain felt
I didn't
that
realize
up-
Ben Shapiro was her husband.
Oh. Okay.
Now who's shooting? Now who's spitting
Man.
fire?
Oh snap! So this is what's happening to the final alive motherfucker. He's going to stagger forward after I do a quick check. Yes, he's going to staggle forward, and
Staggle Rock.
he's gonna go right there next to Van. Kind of not there because it's on the railing. Right about
Did you
there.
roll his acrobatics?
He did, yes. He got a 15 if you're curious.
I was curious.
Okay, I made it easy. Would you like to know what DC I set for that?
10.
No.
No, but a 15 beat it, so I'm not going to tell you exactly what it is. But a 15 beat it. But anyways, so this guy, he's writhing in pain from the flames of our lovely non-healing cleric. His eyes are still bleeding. His nose is bleeding. The blood from the nose is going down to the chin, dripping onto his chest. The blood from his ears are dripping onto his shoulders. He is blindly going to attack the person nearest him. Van, I'm sorry, you decided to get close to these guys.
And he still can't hit me.
What's your AC?
13?
He fucking misses, staggering forward yet again, and now it's Neb's turn.
I want a vicious mockery, this guy.
No.
I know, I can't.
You will let
It's-
Neb
it's-
have this.
Yep. Unless he shatters again.
Vote off.
Yes,
Yes.
Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, so the man who staggered down the damaged stairs now is blasted backwards, his back hitting the top of the stairs.
That hit him?
Yeah.
I think they're wearing like the bare minimum armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, their AC is
which
not
is
the
like
greatest.
a 9, I think.
let
Either 9
me
or 10.
let me be honest. Their AC is not the greatest. But anyways, because I had so many of them, I don't want to fucking like overwhelm you guys. But anyways,
Yeah, that's fair.
so yeah, you see his back like hit the shattered stairs, and you hear a crah, knowing his back is shattered with the force of that eldritch blast. So this man is a man no more.
Oh, he's still a man. He's just a very
He's just
dead
dead.
man.
Just a very dead, broken man.
Perhaps if we walk up on their corpses, we won't need to make a dexterity check.
Can we make a bridge of their bodies?
Flesh bridge, advantage.
No. Everybody give me dex
I'm
rolls.
not dead yet.
I feel that. I feel that
Acrobatics,
actually
right?
makes it work.
Yeah,
Acrobatics?
acrobatics, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it does distribute the weight. Okay, I'll roll.
Yeah.
Hang on.
No. Bad day.
Can I do athletics? No.
Yeah, you can do
I used
athletics.
my good roll.
Huh?
Is it
Asking
acrobatics or
Oh
athletics?
shoot. Sorry, I'll reroll.
You're taking that
No,
12
no,
'cause
no.
that was the first one
Yeah,
rolled.
we're
Take
gonna
the
do
12.
we're gonna do the 12. So who rolled what? Let me roll for. I'm gonna roll that. Okay. If you guys rolled above a 5, you made it upstairs. If you rolled below
cool.
a 5,
I feel targeted. I feel targeted personally right now.
Sure.
like, dude, 5 is the easiest DC. Like, how? Yeah, okay, so it's not.
I'm a fuck
Look,
dwarf.
look,
I
it's
had to
not
get one of
just.
them.
Look, it's not just you. Val failed, and the sixth sailor failed. So you guys are still down below. Everybody else is still has made it above. I'm gonna just give you just an extra turn to get up. So give me the roll again, Zach. I'm not gonna punish you guys too much because the stairs are creaky.
Totally
Sorry about the
necessary.
stairs,
roll.
guys.
You can just stare down at Neb right there for that one.
All right.
I don't mind being out of the fight for one more turn. That's fair.
No,
I
it's
failed
fine.
my DC. I just know I succeeded next turn.
Yeah, so you got up there. It took you a moment because of your shortness to get up.
Oh, this armor. The armor.
yeah.
Bring the armor.
Val makes it
All those
up.
bodies.
The sixth sailor somehow makes it up with the assistance of Nora. So everybody,
Why
I'm
is
gonna
that guy coming with us?
well,
I'm
because
more curious what he's doing here.
look, he was in the sick bay, and Nora said she wanted to bring him. Okay, we're bringing him.
Why is she coming?
Because
She's a cleric.
I honestly
She's-
thought this would be harder, and you would need an actual healing cleric.
That's
Okay.
fair.
Whoa! Now I'm actually insulted. Excuse me.
Never mind that two of us have some pretty significant healing spells, but
This
you know.
group has a cleric, and the DM's like, "No, you're gonna need a real cleric." I'm hurt.
I'm throwing like
Dirty.
Never
close
mind
to-
the fact that
whatever,
Like
whatever.
another
I-
fighter, fine, that's fair. But you just deviled my class because you think I couldn't hang it. That
Look,
hurts.
she gave you some healing pots. I mean, just come on, guys. I was just concerned.
Keep your ass in the kitchen, Nora. Stay downstairs.
Wow.
Oh, if it's healing pot, Neb's gonna go take a break.
Healing pot, yeah, man, for sure.
You guys all make it upstairs. Let me. Why did I make it this way? Why did I
Why are
design?
you the way that you are?
Why did I design my campaign the way that it is?
Your
Holy
wax
shit.
candles.
Wait, is the captain dead?
that's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like.
Okay, so
Looks like Nora's back on the menu, boys.
so
Oh my.
Oh my.
So as you guys come up the stairs, you notice just a shitload of bodies around you. Nora, because she's still below you holding the sixth sailor, doesn't quite see off to the right, but clearly to the right you see her dead husband. Captain Turnock Bristlebow is no more. And you guys still see some more fighters alive around you. Now, these guys have been fighting here, so they're not top notch. I'm just gonna say that now. But everyone, give me a new initiative. Unless, hold on, before we continue, it is almost 11 o'clock, and that's usually where we leave it. But do you want to continue, or?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because I know you. I know it's later on the East Coast for you East Coasters, and Joe, I don't want you to say a word, Mr. Pacific Time Zone.
No. I'm gonna say it's up to you boys. Like it's really up to. It's mostly up to Ryan because I think he's the furthest ahead.
Yeah, it's 11 for me.
What? How? It's 11. It's 11 for me too.
Yeah, we can get through this encounter here.
I mean, it sounds like Ryan's got shit going on. Like, I don't want it to be like pressure. Like,
Yeah,
this is
that's why I'm.
stop. Is there a green-
I'm good. My wife just has some friends over. They're downstairs playing some card games. That's why you're hearing
Oh, okay.
all that
I
stuff.
mean,
It's all
I
good.
mean, if you got, like I said, if you got guests, like, there's no harm in stopping it now. It's not like it's like, you know,
They've been here the whole time. They just like kind of popped in to stay with
We
us.
watched them come inside.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
Again.
I'm just being courteous because I know
No, I think
the
Bill could
first
probably go
time.
another half hour.
Okay, let's finish the encounter then.
Yeah, that's. I just want to finish the encounter, and then we can probably end on a cliffhanger of what the heck's gonna happen after that.
So we're doing initiative again.
Yes, everyone is doing initiative again. Let me do my NPCs.
Can I use luck on initiative? I'm just curious.
it is a skill check. Yes. It is
Okay.
a dexterity skill check.
Then I'm gonna. Yeah, we're gonna go with the second one.
Ability check, technically.
We're gonna go with the second one.
Okay, let me finish all the NPCs, and I
Okay.
will.
Oh, it looks like it already put it into the turn order. It already was.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no. Yeah, it did.
It did.
It did. It was like, we got you.
Ooh, poor bandit.
Okay, I think on. Yeah, I think we're good. Do you guys all do yours?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Mine doesn't seem to be responding.
You may
Put
need
that
to
in token?
refresh roll 20.
Hold on. I think I can do it for you.
Well, even if he didn't, we should see his roll pop up.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't update it automatically, but I don't even see his roll, so.
Yeah, or unless I'm just like, what do I click to do it again?
The word initiative on
You
your character sheet.
you need to click your token, and then the initiative macro on your screen.
It's in the top right next to the pointer. Yeah.
On the top left.
Left.
way up
Sorry.
here.
Not
Or
right.
you could have moved it. It could be anywhere, basically.
Oh, I covered it. I covered it up. My bad. That's why it wasn't responding. I had the turn order over top of it and click on the right spot. So I got it
Gotcha.
now.
Okay, so before we actually get going into the combat, I want you guys to know, I know we had some issues with our weather effects, but the storm has picked up at this point. The ship is actually rolling pretty intensively. Everybody who is used to being on the seas is fairly confident in their footing. Those who are not will potentially struggle, but the wind and the rain and the mist have just all picked up in its intensity. I was really hoping you could see the weather effects here because I thought it would just be fucking cool to look at, but it is what it is. So anyways, who gets to go first?
I think it's me.
It's like Val.
So, is it Val?
Van.
Oh,
No, it's
okay.
yeah, it's
My bad.
Sven.
Okay. So my question, I have a question real quick. If would jumping overboard be directly harmful or indirectly harmful?
Maybe a little of both. You're about, I would say, 30 to 40 feet up.
Damn. Okay, then I can't use that spell.
What were
I wanted to command the closest guy to Sturf to just go overboard. I was just gonna tell him swim.
Abandoned ship isn't a isn't the worst advice.
No, I was just gonna tell him swim because it has to be a one-word command, and I was either gonna say jump or swim. But I don't know. But it says it can't work if it's a directly harmful effect that follows, and that's why I was like, is it directly or indirectly? Because if it's indirectly, it should still fly. Like if he drowns later, that's an indirect thing. But if he's going to take impact damage from jumping, then it's gonna fizzle out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a 30-foot dive isn't painful, but
That's what I was like.
that's just my experience in real life. So
Right.
I mean, I've jumped off the high dive and swam away just fine.
Right, but it's also in. It could. Okay, so.
That's why it's up to you, DM. Like it's
Like,
really
okay,
your call
so
because
I'm gonna say because the ship is in a heavy storm, the rolling could affect the height. It could be 30, it could be 60, based on just where the boat is in relation to the crest of the wave.
okay.
So,
Well,
you do you. I'm not gonna interfere with how you're doing things.
you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway because I thought it would be cool, and I'm gonna go with the rule of cool. And this guy right here has to make a say. I don't think there's nothing for me to click, so it's really he has to make a DC 14 save, or he's jumping.
I'm gonna make this a public roll. What are you doing?
Command.
Click the button.
And I'm. Does it work that way?
It should. You should at least see
yeah,
it.
it does. Yeah, it does. There you go.
Okay, so there it is. There it is. Oh, did I fuck that up? There's a slash there.
You're fine. It's a 1d20.
the flash may have fucked it up.
The-
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
did it?
okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's still.
Yep.
Oh. Okay. I literally stood up
So
when I
on,
saw
on
that
his
one.
next turn, I just like toot my little harmonica. I'm like to get his attention, like boop boop, and I'm like jump.
And that's the closest one to Sturf.
Yeah.
What's it?
Actually, no. I shouldn't do the closest one to Sturf. Can I actually get this guy? Well, yeah. I mean, he already rolled.
Ping the map.
I'd rather
That guy?
this guy, honestly.
Or is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Okay. What's a good thing for command? You know what? Because he's gonna jump, I'm just gonna
And it-
boot.
I dig it.
All right. So. Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I'm good.
Kenna would like to see if he can. 9.9. What the hell's going on? Okay. Oh, I'm 20. Whoa. Sorry. Things are being weird for me. All right. Is the captain dead, or is he only mostly dead?
Give me a.
That would be medicine traditionally, but it's up to you.
Yeah, no. Give me a medicine.
Oh, tear, guide my hand. Don't click investigate, Zach. All right, here we go. Woo, that's not bad.
I should have given you. God damn.
All right.
Yeah, 13's not bad. I know if he has rolled 3 death saving throws or if he's still technically living.
Chenna, you put your hand upon this man close to his neck. It takes a moment of checking, and at first, you fear the worst. But after a moment, you see a slight rise in the chest, and you feel a pulse.
I grab him by the collar and I say, "Live!" I
It
will
is
speak the
very-
healing word.
It is very weak.
I will speak the healing word and bring him back to life like that song
That song.
where you bring them to life.
Oh, yeah. Got it. Yep.
Yep, we don't need to sing it. We all know it. On every anime music video. Okay, well, it was the first one anyways. It's that plus 2? Yeah.
So 3
No,
HP.
4 HP. He is at 4 now.
He is at
Yeah,
4
'cause it's 2d4
HP.
plus 2.
No, it's not 2d4, it's just 1. I'm using healing word. I just accidentally clicked it twice.
All right. You hear him cough. Blood comes down his chin and cheek. He opens his eyes slowly. Nora? He looks
Here
at you.
isn't done with you yet. You'll find your wife. Stick with me. And I brace in front of him all dwarven style. And that'll be my turn.
All right. Well, it is now. Joe's gonna get a kick out of this. You know whose turn it is? So
It's our jumper's turn, right?
he bolts to the nearest railing. He puts his hands up and he lifts his left leg, and you see him trying to struggle. When the wave makes the ship roll to the right, so the ship is at its highest point, he yeets off. And now he ends the drink,
Nice.
and he will not be bothering you bastards again.
I'm gonna count it,
60
guys.
feet up.
I'm gonna count it.
Yeah, he's
Put it on the board.
Shit, even if you survive that, who's gonna pick him up, really?
Yeah, no one's gonna
Like-
pick him up. Not in this storm.
Wearing the dark clothing that he is. So yeah, whose turn is it now? It is now.
next Renja.
It is now.
not yeeted boy.
It is now. Why am I not doing the ping? Hold on, let me refresh my. Yeah, it's
I
that
saw the
guy's. Okay, yeah, it's that guy's turn. I fucked up my thing. Okay. So yeah, it's this guy's turn. Okay, so those of you that can see him, those of you on the deck, you can look at this guy and see he's banged up. Like bloody lip, bloody nose, like a black eye starting to form in the part that's not covering his face with the mask. So he's not going to move or rush. He is, however, going to aim his light crossbow at the sixth sailor, because he's just aiming straight down the railing at this point. And yeah, he hits the sixth sailor, and the sixth sailor kind of crumples in Nora's arms and slides back down into the hold. No more.
Aw, poor guy. Should have stayed in bed.
Only
Poor
a
guy.
fool puts dexterity as his dump stat.
All right, but no, that is now first mate Val's turn. So Val, seeing the I don't want to call him a sharpshooter, he's gonna quickly turn and he's gonna do the same to the bad guy. And now that he has the crossbow, I didn't add this to his character sheet, so I have to do it manually.
Just roll the bandit. I'm sure it's the same bonus.
I mean, yeah, I could probably do that.
It's an NPC.
I mean, Zach is smart. Like, hold on. My roll 20 is
I'm
fucking.
lazy.
Okay. Ah, it hits.
What's the AC on these things?
Very low.
2?
Like,
God, what is their AC?
are they wearing a turtle shell and their legs are tied?
They're
Like-
wearing like just like black, fucking, like wool.
You know it's base 10, right?
They're wearing burlap sacks. Is that what you're saying?
Can we just do the
They're not even
RP?
wearing burlap. They're wearing
Can we just do the RP? Yes, I know the base AC is 10, but this guy took a beating. While you
I'm
guys were
sorry.
doing all the fucking, like, fighting down
I-
below, I was also doing NPC combat up above.
I've angered the gods and I apologize.
This guy was shooting at a disadvantage because his health was 2.
Tier, forgive us.
You done messed up, AA Ron.
So this guy is definitely fucking dead. He takes the crossbow bolt to his neck. You see the blood spurt out, and it lands on our lovely NPC Nora. and she goes, ah.
She is just covered in all kinds of fluids right now, isn't she?
That's true, but she's a ship's medic / surgeon / cleric. So, the dude is dead. I'm trying to rush things along because I had more planned.
I apologize. Go ahead.
Well, that's
Enjoy.
about third.
My
Enjoy.
mistake.
Just enjoy it. Is it technically correct?
Have fun, damn it.
No. Is
Okay,
the rule book
Sturf,
just
you're
a
up.
guideline? Yes. Does it have to be followed 100% of the time? No. Are we done?
Plus, I think this battle was supposed to be hard. Well, Sturf's got to kill somebody.
Yes, this battle was supposed to be much harder, but we're not done. So yeah, Sturf's turn. What is Sturf doing?
Hey, he's killing the guy next to him. He's dead.
Yeah. How?
Like he's dead. I'm already marking it.
So we're rolling with the luck advantage, yeah? Or what are we doing?
It's
Oh
just
no
a
no
luck.
no! It's the bard thing, right?
No, it's just his normal. Hang on, but you're muted. You're muted, Ryan. I don't think we can hear you.
My bad. I moved into a flanking position, so to get advantage on my attack with him right there.
I mean, your 12 would have hit him too. So
That's true. And then you got-
DM is that? I don't know if our DM is talking. I think we may
Where'd he
have.
go?
Can you hear me? Hello?
Now we can.
There you
Yeah.
are.
Now
What
we
the
are.
fuck?
There you go.
Okay, so I might have to plug in my headset. It might be dying.
Okay.
So Sturf, how do you want to disembowel this dude?
Yeah, I just I kind of move around him, seeing that he's already kind of beaten and battered a little bit, and I just take out whatever leg he was limping on.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you sort of do like a golf swing up on this guy's back knee, taking out the tendons and the ligaments, and he falls over, and you provide a follow-up swing right into this groin and into his groin, and you hear just a as he is no more.
Neither are his children. Jeez.
Yeah, because he falls over backwards, and in the follow swing, you get him, yeah, right in the baby maker,
And the junk.
right in the junk. Okay,
Yeah, I will. I guess 1, 2, 3. Go over here.
all right. So Neb's turn.
Yeah.
Nebs. You need to make a DC 14 dex save.
There we go.
So Neb steps to the side and kind of waves his hands and utters some weird word, and a green globule about the size of a grapefruit hurls towards this guy's face and splatters into his face and dissolves it.
Into his face.
Yes, in the face.
In the face. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of DM trickery. You aim for the face, but you sort of hit his shoulder as he's moving closer to Sturf.
Oh, he's not dead.
So he is definitely not out for the count, but he is in some pain. You hear him screaming while raising his scimitar. He's like, ah! Kind of screaming.
I guess the storm threw off my...
Yes.
We'll blame it on the wind. We'll blame it on the wind.
The rolling deck may have played a part in it.
Can I use my reaction to scream back at him?
Yeah, you can scream at this guy.
Is that an intimidation check?
Yeah, sure, why not? Fuck it, why not?
Oh shit, I still have advantage. Well, 20 was the first one.
Yeah, clearly this guy is, as
I
he's
think
like,
you scared him.
as he's coming towards you, he kind of like brings his scimitar down. It's like raising his other hand. He's like, ah! So it kind of
Cowers
stops
in
him.
fear.
Yeah, it kind of stops him in his track. But it is now Nora's turn, and Nora is going to rush past Neb and Val and make her way right next to
Husband?
Chinna. And she goes, and she is like, Flame Speaker, tell me my husband, is he dead?
No, you fool of a woman. He's right here. Gather your wits. There's battle about.
So tears are streaming.
time
I mean,
Like-
Dithering.
Like tears are streaming down her face. The sick sailor just died in her arms. His blood is on upon her shoulder and neck, and she's now like tears streaming down her face. And she's looking at you, disbelieving. He's alive. And then the Captain Bristlebow coughs up some more blood. He goes, Nora, you haven't got rid of me yet. And that is her entire turn because she is just straight up sobbing over her husband now. So next person is a dead person, next person is a dead person, next person is an alive person, and so now he is scared, so this guy is just going to reflexively pull up his light crossbow, and I'm gonna roll this dude at a disadvantage because Sturf just like screamed directly at this man, and he's already battered and broken, and he is quite scared. So he's going to roll,
and he hit something.
wow, okay, even
He hit
scared as
something.
fuck, he got lucky. Sturf, yeah, you are hit, Sturf.
Would he have attacked? Okay.
You take, it was sort of a reflex, like, ah!
Okay.
He like
Okay.
raised his left hand and the light crossbow in his other hand shot as it was bringing it up, and it hit Sturf right in the arm, in the fleshy bit of the arm. No real damage sustained, really. I mean,
And I see this happen.
but literally just
Yeah.
4 damage, Sturf. So
You're muted again, Ryan.
it's cool. I can do the -4 in his character.
No, what I'm saying is my AC is 18.
Oh, is it?
Never mind. He doesn't
Yeah.
hit anything.
Oh,
It glances off.
let me fix that. Oh, motherfucker.
No, that does hit.
No,
Yeah,
does
it
it?
matches. Yeah. If it,
Okay.
if it matches, it hits.
Oh, ties don't
Okay.
go.
No.
Okay, can I use Bardic Inspiration? No.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can, yeah.
Do it. Yes.
I'm
You
absolutely
can,
gonna do that.
But really,
Just
it's
a 1d6. Literally, you just have to drop the die and you save
Yeah,
yourself.
Can you just give that to me then, or do I actually have to roll it?
roll it.
Yeah, 1d6.
Roll a 0. You never know.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and it misses.
So here's what happens. The crossbow flies out of the light crossbow, and it sort of grazes your skin. You feel the feather of the crossbow, but not the actual hurting pit of it. Okay, that's what you feel on your bare arm.
Cool.
Cool. And Van, it's your turn now.
I see. I take a step to the side after witnessing this, and I just look at the guy, and I just say, "Why won't you die?"
Okay. Make sure I don't fuck up the roll.
Son of a bitch! Wait. Damn. Wait. Do I? I can't. No. Never mind. I can't lucky that shit. Or can I? No, I can't. Can I, Zach? I'm looking at you.
Wait, what? His thing?
If I want him to roll that again.
No, that is not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's not a lucky roll.
He just didn't hear you over the.
He didn't hear me over the storm. We're gonna chalk it up to that. He didn't hear me over the storm, right? I'm
Yeah.
done.
The wind is howling. The waves are crashing. The ship is rolling. He doesn't. He has eyes locked on Sturf. So your turn, Chenna.
I will. Only the one left. I mean, I will move around, peeking around the boats, and lightning streaks across the sky. He is again burnt by the searing light of Tyr, and he needs to make a DC 13.
Well, you're 35 feet away. What's the length on this?
It is a
At least 2 Sturf penises.
60.
Okay, yeah, no, it is at least 2 Sturf penises close, so you're good.
glad to hear.
I love how this is just gonna become the thing now.
Okay, here we go. Here's my roll.
If this guy makes a save again,
And with that, I should probably take off my. Okay, with that, he takes a single step forward. That was a yeah, flaming thing. So he takes a single step forward, and he bursts into flames. And he is no more. He crumples over.
Chenna has effectively doubled his kills in this battle.
Yes. All right.
Technically, it was against my will, but I'm just killing everything now.
Look. I know what unconscious, like the unconscious thing, but how cool was it? You squished the man's face in.
I mean, it was not cool in Chenna's eyes. He didn't want to kill somebody, but he did. So.
Well, look. I wanted a skull to be crushed, and it happened.
And skulls were crushed. You got
skulls were crushed, and with that.
Yeah, I think that's about half an hour.
That is done. And
give us the cliffhanger.
So the cliffhanger.
Where's the ship at now? Can we see the ship above us?
Are there still rope ladders nearby?
The rope ladders have been risen. You see above you that the.
Are there still people peering over the edge?
You see that the wind is making the airship bob and weave sort of chaotically above you. You see people. You don't see people. You see like figures, like dark figures leaning over, but they're not looking at you. They're raising up the fucking rope ladders, and you start to see that.
So the wind is really messing.
Yeah, like the wind is very high. Like this is a strong. Since Zach and I live in Texas, it's like tornado. It's like we're talking like tornado strength winds. Like things like not like it's a tornado like happening, but like very strong winds. You know.
Gotcha.
But as you guys are fucking like breathing a sigh of relief, you see coming up the stairs. You see the admiral. He's bloody. Looks like his shoulder is dislocated, and he says, "Who broke my ship?" As he kind of stumbles up the shattered steps.
I immediately point at Neb. Like, no hesitation. I just point at Neb because I'm a kid.
So he looks at you. He follows your finger. Like his body is moving in like slow motion. Clearly, he's concussed, or like if he was drinking, he might be intoxicated. But he does appear to just simply be concussed. So he follows your finger to Neb. He goes, "Why?"
I was trying to kill these pirates. I may have gotten a little zealous. My apologies, Admiral.
So he is looking around at the like the bodies. He goes, "My ship, my crew."
We saved your captain. At the least.
Bristlebow lives, And he's like confused, like his eyes are like not like focusing on any one thing. They're just looking off into the distance. And he kind of looks over to the right. He goes, Nora, Turnock, my friends. And he kind of stumbles past you guys and is now like over there. And he starts crying. He's like, our ship. And the captain says to you guys, to everyone who can hear him, he's just like, ship's broken. Can use other. And then he says a word, like a couple of words in Dwarvish, Zach, that you do pick up on. He says, Bjorstan Trurigust. And Zach, you being Dwarvish, speaking Dwarvish, no, he said workhorse in the common tongue. And then he points to the rear of the ship where the, this ship is towing the other ship. And I'm going to leave it with that for you guys. Do you guys want to assist these guys? Do you guys want to get to the other ship? What do you want to do?
I kick the cannons and say, the guns still work.
Neb is looking up at the airship. Are they leaving? Are they turning to shoot at us?
They are not leaving, but they're not turning. What you can see above you is that they are struggling to maintain the altitude that they are at. They are trying to...
How high above us are they?
I would say they're about... a ladder would be about 40 to 50 feet. They're that close above you, probably breaching about 60, 70 feet right now.
Do they have a rudder or anything protruding that looks like it has to do with steering?
Now, this ship does not have the same steering mechanism of a sea vessel. What you see does not match up from your nautical knowledge. You see some booms extending outwards from the hull of this vessel with sails. You see that kind of magical crystal at the front of it, but you don't see anything that looks like any traditional sort of rudder.
I'm shooting the crystal with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, roll.
No. I'm pretty sure that didn't hit.
No,
And that one.
most certainly does not hit. But because I'm not going to blame you, Neb. That ship above you, the airship above you, is struggling to maintain its course and heading in altitude with the strengthening wind every moment. So you shot it straight and true, but a gust of wind pulled it off course as they struggled to maintain. So what happens now, the Admiral approaches you, Van.
Okay.
He is quite clearly not going to make it through the night. He's bleeding from his face, his neck, shoulder, and you see what may be a large gash at his abdomen.
Okay.
He
Sorry, I should've done
hands
something else. Go ahead.
he hands you the amulet
Who is he handing this to?
to Van.
E.
He's pulled everything he put into his desk to Van right now. So all
Okay.
three of the
Dwarven-
things
the-
during your he Zach.
I think because he's also delirious. He's heavily concussed and dying.
Yeah, so he's just handing it to the first person he sees. Again, he's not seeing clearly. He's not seeing he's seeing like double right now. So for all he knows, he is handing it to you. And he's just like, take it. may help what comes. And then he hands everything to you. It's the amulet, the documents,
And the hastily written letter.
the letter. Yeah, he hands all of that
Okay.
back to you, Van. So you have all of that. And then he kind of crumples at your feet and he says, Cypher. Must find Cypher. No,
And
the note.
as he kind of crumbles, I look up at Shanna, like holding these items, kind of like confused and like not like what do I do, but more of like a is like I'm kind of looking to Shanna for direction because I don't know what we do in Dwarf's Die.
Well, I mean,
No, I'm just kind of like that's the look I'm giving you. Obviously, I know we're just gonna kind of have to leave them there, but I have these items and I'm acknowledging that like okay, these are probably gonna end up in your hands, right? Because you're our boss man now.
I mean, Chinna. So the guy's dead.
He's like dying right now.
Admiral.
Admiral, yeah.
No, he's not dead. He just sort of collapsed at Van's feet.
Now, is this RP that I have to accept, or can I just heal him?
I mean, you can do whatever. It's up to
Yeah,
you.
I'm healing him. I'm not gonna just have him die.
Well, then get close.
I thought we were stopping for the night.
That's
mean-
what I thought too. I thought we were leaving on a cliffhanger. That's a pretty good
We
cliffhanger.
just kept doing actions.
Right. We're not at the cliffhanger I want, but we were super close.
Okay,
Okay.
I go over to heal him because why would I let him die?
All right.
I was willing to let him die.
Okay.
So I. Where's the admiral?
He's
the
right
one
by
next
Van.
to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay. Yeah, I walk over and I say, "You'll live to see another day." And I put my hand on his shoulder and again use healing word. So heal 7 HP.
All right. He coughs and he sputters and he is kind of on his knees and looking at Van, and he's like, "I thought you were the flame speaker." And then he looks to your right. He goes, "Flame speaker, we
Well,
need
I
to."
do spit fire.
That's good. You look at the flames. He looks at the flame speaker and he says, "Ship, hull, damaged, water coming in. Trying to stop it. We must escape."
Aye, to the other ship then. Quickly.
All
Gather
right.
what's important.
All right. So yeah, if you guys can go up the steps, and I will take care of the NPCs.
Then I guess that means that the two sleepy guys are my kills.
Yeah, sure. Sleepy guys are your kills.
Since I'm assuming we're not getting them out.
So Val actually helps the Admiral up, so they're together going up the stairs. And then Nora is helping her husband up the stairs. And then I need each of you to roll perception.
Wait, luck. There we go.
As you make it up the stairs, you all fail to notice the crouched, hidden figure in the shadows.
Even with his 17.
Even with my 17?
Even with the 17.
Luck again. Hold on. No, I'm just kidding.
He raises. He
I
stands
really
up.
hate you right now, Dave.
I know. I'm not even sorry right now. Like, in fact, I got a thing for this. From the shadows of the storm and the mist and the thunder and the lightning, you all fail to miss the masked leader. And that is where we're going to end it.
How did I? Okay. Okay.
If you want to ask how, I made this a very hard one.
What? 18?
Sometimes good ain't good enough.
I'm not going to reveal my secrets to the likes of you.
It was an 18.
It wasn't 18. But
Okay.
you hear a cackling. Like, you have not bested me. Prepare for battle. Credits.
Can I trade places with Stir?
To me, it's like we all look at each other completely uninjured by this entire raid, and we're just like, all right.
Yeah, good to go. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm just,
Okay, yeah,
I'm
sure.
trying to think. There's a pop culture reference that I'm trying to think of for like that, where like someone pops out and like when everyone else is dead, and there's like a movie that I'm trying to think of. Oh no, it's from. I'm not sure if you guys have ever watched the Cowboy Bebop movie, the anime movie.
I do
There's a
not
scene
watch
in the very beginning.
the
Okay.
last. I don't watch anime, so I'm sorry.
There's a
if
scene at the
brings me hate.
beginning when they like basically stop these guys from holding up a convenience store, and there's two guys and they take them out really quick, and then one guy flushes it, they hear a toilet flush, and then the last criminal walks out of the bathroom and they're like, what the hell? And they just kind of look at each other, and the guy like runs over, grabs a grandma, and he's like, I'll do it, I'll kill her. And he's like, what? I thought you said there were only two guys. He's like, this type of information is useful for both, the good guys and the bad guys. And the other guy's yelling. He's like, you take too long to take a shit. And that's basically what I'm imagining here. Is like, what the hell are you doing the whole time? Sorry, I know that wasn't as good as I thought it would be, but
Oh, a quick question
No,
before
yes.
we officially end it. Neb and Shenna, did you guys move forward?
they did
mean,
that.
I moved over
glancing
to
around
the
to see if I was gonna say I was glancing around to see if anyone else was still alive.
Okay, so yeah, you see a bunch of corpses around you, other than your friends and NPCs. All right, but no, we were gonna end that there. It's a great cliffhanger. A great battle will begin in 2 weeks from now. Mark your calendars for Friday, April 30th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and whatever the fuck Joe's on. Who the fuck cares about Joe at Pacific Time Zone?
Love you too, man.
But yeah, no,
that's very
we're
sweet.
good.
guess.
I
Yep.
wish you all a wonderful night, and I will see you again 2 weeks from now. May not have a lot of RP potential between now and the 30th in the Discord, but if you can think of something,
Fun.
do it.
All right, guys.
Sounds
Good night,
good. All right.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good
All
Yep.
right. Good night.
All right.
Thank you
Take it
for playing. Thank you for watching. Have a great night.